Alright, let's do this. Okay. So that was chill cartoon vibes. The music you guys were listening to. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's get straight into it, shall we? There is so much stuff to go over today, chat room. It's crazy. Like, there's really... Talkies are once again... Oops. Which I will have to fix now. Just gonna fix them. Little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. That's right. And the radio low. A little bit of chicken fried. A cold beer on a Friday night. There's a bit, there's a beer. Alright, I think that's everything. We're good. Alright, let's rock.
Like at some point it goes. Oh, hello.
Hello,
howdy.
Hello, everyone.
We're just
What up?
What were you guys talking
we're just
about?
discussing Rains growing up in a pile of black mold and still surviving.
That's.
We're getting more of his origin story.
Are you okay?
Yeah, now I am. I hope. Hey, but that's the reason why my immune system is now like through the roof. Basically, I got exposure therapy times 10.
It explains
You're the guy
in,
you're the guy from Resident Evil. You're made out of mold. Wait, no, that's not Resident Evil. Is that Resident Evil? What's that game?
Silent Hill?
No.
No. What you're made out of mold is Silent Hill. Silent Hill 7. If you're speaking about Ethan,
Spoiler.
where you're made out of mold.
Yeah.
What? It's
You're trying to rescue your daughter?
Yeah, that's
Silent Hill
that's 8.
7.
That's Silent Hill?
Yeah. When my house got demolished, it was
No, it's
revealed
Resident
that
Evil. No, it's Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil. Yeah, it's Resident Evil.
Okay.
You're right.
Do is what we're like playing now.
Yeah. You're right.
Gaslight me.
Seven.
Damn.
Yeah.
My brain almost melted.
That's me trying to gaslight people.
You were so confident. You're like, no, Lolly. It's Silent Hill 2.
It's pronounced jazz lighting.
It's pronounced arcade lighting.
I love jazz.
It's called mood.
Mood.
Yeah, but basically, when my house got demolished, it got revealed that my bedroom was basically the room with the most mold in the walls in the entire house.
So gross.
And I was sleeping in there.
Oh my god.
He's fine. He's fine.
It's fine. It now got demolished and returned to ashes.
How long did you live in that house?
For 16 years.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's fine.
It worked out. I mean, it seems fine.
Exactly. Like my immune system is now basically leveled up. Like it's like an MMORPG. I just leveled it up over time.
Man.
Sounds
He's
like
been
the
grinding
baseline of
for
another
16 years.
isekai.
Yeah, I skilled into my immune system.
He gets sent to a world where all the
Okay.
monsters are mold. He's just super powerful.
So, who wants to give me the recap?
I'll do the recap.
Go right ahead, please. Let me play some music first. A bit of music, perhaps. Yes, a little bit of music. Okay, there we go.
Good.
We finally made it. I thought we'd find a fight, but instead it was, of all things, a principality, an angel, one that isn't corrupted, one that still is part of the Taladani network. Really not what I thought we were going to find, and, well, it's offered its services to us. I'm not quite sure what that truly means beyond it understands the scope of well, what we're trying to do on band with the corrupted angels there, and it doesn't necessarily know, well, what folly is, what it really is, but it does know. I think it was 15 different angels have all become corrupted, and they have their own label for that, a daemon, which, well, pretty cheeky of me to say that I don't understand that. Being here in this academy, it's really helped me understand the sheer scope of power that the Taladani had, or still have. It rivaled the gods of the sector, and I did not appreciate that really until we got here. They could create world seeds, they had this whole sentient race that, well, worked for them, that they happened to call angels, and when they went rogue, it's daemons. Like, the pieces are all there. Like, I feel so overwhelmed. I can't quite comprehend that scale of power that I've only ever seen immortals have, that the gods have had. I originally wanted to ask Woad about it, but now I'm not so sure what I'm going to do. At least it's clear what's in front of us. We can take what's offered to us and, well, keep moving forward as to what it means for the gods of this sector. It's almost like a tagline for Taladon now is folly, but I almost wonder if the folly really is not working with the gods. It was trying to do it all by himself, with his own people. Perhaps really that was the folly of Taladon. At least now we know that, well, I think it is anyway, the real enemy for this whole sector is from another sector. It seems odd that the worldview I had just a couple years ago has been shattered and remade, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And it only makes me think that, well, what else is out there?
Alrighty. Inspiration for you. Okay. My goodness, do we have stuff to go over. Ugh. No, that's
Hooray.
I need something with more vibe.
Vibe check.
Vibe.
Okay.
Ominous vibe.
I'm about to vibe.
He's vibing.
He's vibing all over us.
Okay, so you are going to have questions. That's okay. There's a lot to go over. So we'll start with the selections that you can make in the evolution chamber, allowing you access to the galactic races to change the very nature of yourself, as well as the infusion of the essence of those particular planetoids or planes. Excuse me. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'll have it be formulaic, so it's easy to understand. Do it like this. Let's not carry over all of my bolding. Okay, so first we're going to start with the... actually, you know what will probably help? I did this. Instead of us being on this map, let's go to this map.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of star map.
Cold planet on a Sunday night. Nebulae, the bit's just right.
Turn the vessel up.
I'll be right back.
All right.
That was a fucking moment right there. That was good. That was a country moment. Country. Cold planet. Oh, that was so good. So well timed. Oh man. All right, here we go. So, first we're going to start about your human-like options. So these are your races that have either a predominantly human form and statistical representation. What I've put in the chat right here, and don't worry, chat room, I'm going to read this all out as we go along, but what I put here is a formulaic representative of the race to make it easier to read and just to get to the good stuff faster so you're not reading a bunch of stuff like, you know, if a bunch of shit's the same, then it's the same, you know what I mean? So,
Gotcha.
Here we go. First, we're going to start with the Vulcan human. This is specifically a human from Volcos, which is relevant
Because we're here.
Mm-hmm.
So, here we go. So, a Vulcan human has the... and for chat's sake, what's listed here is attributes unmodified, senses unmodified, speed unmodified, size unmodified, lifespan unmodified, and special unmodified. So, unmodified means that whatever race we're currently on, it has the same statistics as that race normally in the game settings, right? If there are differences, then I will remark upon them, and this way you're able to read through these easier, and that chat can follow along as well. So, Vulcan humans, everything is unmodified, except they have a special ability called True Believer. Vulcan's belief is amongst the most potent in the sector. The DC of divine spells cast by them are increased by 3. In addition, they have advantage on saving throws versus divine sources. Their faith can produce divinity in nearly any object or entity. Next up we have is the Greygrim human, or as they are oftentimes referred to as the Darkling. The Darkling has the following attribute spread. They get a +4 and -2 to 3 different stats, so that means the entire stat board is affected. So out of your 6 attributes, you get 3 of them for +4 and 3 of them with -2 at a base starting of 10. And all the bases are 10 unless it's specifically referenced. Senses are unmodified all the way down until special. They have the special Shadow Walker. This human has advantage on saving throws versus good sources. In addition, this creature does not suffer negative side effects for using hallowed items.
So you're telling me there's some humans on Greygrim?
Yes. Well, more so, there are... Oh yeah, there are humans on there, yeah.
Should we be holding our questions until after this whole list up?
You can ask them as they come up. If you
Oh,
want. That's fine. Did you?
Oh,
have
when you...
them?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Good sources, is that just... like,
Alignment.
or- Oh, okay. Good
Alignment
alignment.
based. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Got it.
I also have a question for the Valkus.
Yeah.
Divine saving throws against divine sources. Do angels count as divine sources?
Angels are not actually celestials. Angels are digital,
Yeah.
so no, they are not divine sources. Divine sources mean
Got
from the divine wellspring of
Like
magic.
cleric spells,
Alright.
paladin
Yeah.
spells.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Solarian human, or a lightling, as it is called. Unmodified down the board until you... Or, excuse me, that's actually wrong. They're supposed to have the same stat spread. I think I caught that.
Lightlings and lightlings. It's basically the inverse.
It's the inverse, yeah. It's the inverse of Darkling. They have Light Strider. The human has advantage on saving throws versus evil sources. In addition, this creature does not suffer negative side effects for using unhallowed items. Okay, next up we have is the Azengult human. The Azengult human, their attributes are +1 to all attributes. Their senses are unmodified with the exception of they have an undead sense, which is 60 feet base. Their speed is unmodified all the way down until you get to their special ability, which is called Unblinking. An Azengult human has absolute immunity to fear.
They've seen it before.
Mhm. traumatized.
Yeah. They've seen too many horror movies to get spooked by this.
Trauma
Jump
shield.
scares don't work on them.
Trauma shield.
Too bad I have PTSD.
Okay, so next up, the next human is the Legion human, or specifically one that has been blessed by the black sun of Zat Kel. A Legion human has a +4, -2 to 2 stats, so using that spread. So +4 to 2 stats, -2 to 2 stats. Their senses are unmodified, their speed is unmodified, except they have a 60-foot additional fly speed. Their size is unmodified. Their lifespan is changed from normal human to half-elf length of time, which is about 200 to 300 years. Their special is Draconic Blessing. They gain wings, natural armor at a base 16, and immunity to acid.
That's what Aurora
Okay.
in Ancients and Ages turned into, right?
Yes,
Sweet.
that is what she is. Although you guys are using a different rule set, so it's a little different, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. Good. So next up after that is the Serekian human, which is Sarek Storm. Here you go there. The Serekian human has its attributes. They have a +6 to one stat and a -4 to another, so they have a +6, -4 spread. Their senses are unmodified, except they possess tremor sense of 30 feet. Their speed is unmodified, size is unmodified. Their lifespan is orcish, which is the shortest humanoid lifespan. Orcs live approximately 80 years or so, 60 to 80. They're shorter than humans. Their special is Doomed Watcher. You ignore disadvantage on attack rolls versus enemies you cannot detect, nor do enemies get advantage on attack rolls versus you under the same parameters. Now, this should be stated that you cannot detect. That does not mean invisible. That means if a creature possesses some strange ability to make them unseen to you that isn't invisibility, you can still fight them.
They zoom in.
Can you repeat again what Tremor Sense does?
A tremor sense, you feel the movements of creatures around you as they. It's you've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, you mean like
It's how Toph
Okay.
speaks. That's how Toph speaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Like a shark.
Like a shark.
So that means like
Land
anything
shark.
that is invisible
Like
is
a land
seen.
shark.
If it touches
By
the
them.
ground, yeah.
Yeah, within 30 feet of them. Okay.
Which is why her fighting Aang was like pretty light on your feet.
Twinkle
Twinkle
toes.
toes.
The boulder is be over his aspirations.
Oh, Boulder!
Yeah. So next up is a
It's
Rexan
over.
human from Halos. They get a +2 to all statistics. Senses are unmodified, speed unmodified, sight unmodified. Their lifespan is that of a half-elf. And their special is for the Emperor. You can cybernetically enhance. You can be cybernetically enhanced without negative consequences, a number of slots equal to your character level. Now, why that's important is that normally when you get cybernetically enhanced, you lose pieces of your meat, which means you lose your connection to be able to control mana. So your magic ability deteriorates. That is not the case with a Rexan human. For the Emperor.
For the Boulder.
For the boulder.
Boulders over his conflictions.
That's what Effie was, right?
Yeah.
Well, kind of. You were an enhanced version of that, and also you weren't human, but yeah. That's just a base human from the Rexan Federation.
Got ya.
Here we go. A Staranos human. Their attributes are a +4 -2 to 2 stats, so +4 to 2 stats, -2 to 2 stats on the spread. Their senses are unmodified. Their speed is unmodified, except they have a 40-foot swim speed. Their size is unmodified, lifespan unmodified. Their special is Treasure Scent. You increase loot caches you find by 10%. Now that's a base 10% increase to items gained, wealth found, period. It's to any cache. That includes like stuff that enemies drop. It's a hard 10% increase to wealth. So, and its minimum is 1. So if you find a magic dagger and that's the only thing you found in a chest, you would find a magic dagger plus either 10% of the wealth of that dagger, so like some gold, or another weapon, or some shit like that.
Question.
Yeah.
Just hypothetical. Is that stackable?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It is. It is stackable.
Damn.
That's why Astaronos humans have crews. There's a whole thing in their backstory of how piracy and crews of ships were actually made. It wasn't just that you need a bunch of people to run a ship, but it's more so that the more of them that are together, the greater the wealth. So
I love the idea of an island kind of planet with like piracy and stuff.
Yeah.
okay. Next up we have is the Ragdar human, or the Rebel Maltosian. The Rebel Maltosian possesses a non-Euclidean attribute scale, which is they get a +2 to one stat, a +4 to another stat, and a +6 to another stat, and a -2 to one stat, -4 to another stat, and a -6 that is Euclidean actually. Sorry. Anyway, point is it's symmetrical. Their senses are unmodified, speed is unmodified, size is unmodified, their lifespan is that of a half-elf. Their special is Rebel Lords. You have advantage to use Maltosian technology that is not calibrated to you. So, why that's relevant is, normally if you try to use a piece of Maltosian technology that you are not allowed to, you have to make a roll to do it, and it's a pretty difficult roll. Ragdarians have advantage on this.
Let's see.
Okay.
I love the little insights on the different planets.
Mm-hmm.
Next is the Bandian human.
Hey!
You know what this is.
We've got one
Because
of those.
Moses won.
For the
It's just
chat,
a-
it
just a-
literally for the chat, it literally says, "You know what this is."
We get a little pop up 3-dimensional diagram of each of these humans, and then the Bandian one is just
Tavares waving.
Yeah, it's just Tavares waving.
In his dancer's mail.
Don't look, don't, please, stop, don't look at it.
Yeah. Him moving his pecs and suddenly getting embarrassed because people see him.
Stop looking
Cake
at my
just
dancers.
wiggling everywhere.
Wait, are you recording? What is this?
Alright, so next up we have is an astral human. So specifically, the astral humans are genetically created by the Erastians, which I think I referenced when you guys went to Erist a couple of times, but essentially the humans there are created, not born. So they're a little weird. All their attributes are 16. Period.
Damn.
They're all 16, right? So you don't get any bonuses or negatives, they're just 16. Their senses are unmodified, speed is unmodified, sight is unmodified, their lifespan is orcish. Their special is genetic vocation. Dependent on class, you receive a set of abilities. So if you're actually interested in being one, we can go over it, but it is fucking complex because each one of the classes gives a different set of genetic abilities to the astral human in order to enhance its ability to do that job. For example, the astral human with the fighter vocation genetic preset, they get the ability to wield any weapon they hold. That's just something they get. So they get proficiency in all weapons, period. Okay, so that's one of the things that they get. So if you're actually interested in exploring it, we can, but that'll take a lot of time to go over. So I wanted that to be a if you care. So
Can you give us, just like you did for Fighter, for Wizards?
Yeah.
So I can either rule it out or accept.
So the vocation for wizard, the genetic vocation for wizard is they have an increased number of spell slots. So they get one extra spell slot per spell level. And they also have the ability to copy a spell using their eidetic memory, which means that it costs no time to copy spells. As soon as you see a spell cast, you learned it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's very...
Yeah, I might be interested.
Yeah.
They're pretty potent, but it should be noted that you do lose a lot of individuality if you choose to be. So keep that in mind.
Is it like being an android?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, some things don't
Roger,
work
Roger.
for them. So, like, gaining feats, like special feats, not something they get. The biggest downside probably to them is that they cannot benefit from titles because they are synthetic.
Do we have any titles?
No, but you might get one, and then you wouldn't be
I
able to
don't-
use it.
I don't know.
That's what it took. She was just like, nah, I need to have a title.
Okay, so next up is
The boulder is the only title I need.
next is the Verva human. This is the desert planet. Unmodified. Their speed is 40-foot land speed. They're fast. Unmodified. Their special is enduring. You ignore exhaustion from enemy sources, and in addition, you have advantage on environment-based saving throws. That doesn't seem like a big deal, but that can be a very big deal. It's a very good immunity to have, so. Next up, we have is the True Dampier. So, the True Dampier is an evolved vampire, or half vampire, technically, from Baba Yaga, in which vampirism has been curtailed, controlled, and evolved. Their attributes are +4 to 2 stats, no negative side, so you get 2 +4s. In addition, you have unmodified senses with the exception of 200 feet of dark vision. Your speed is 40-foot land speed. Your size is unmodified. Your lifespan is unmodified. Now, the reason your lifespan is unmodified because one of the things that was needed in order to make the thirst manageable was to control the lifespan of the individual. So you have a normal human lifespan as a True Dampier. Special, as you gain character levels, you unlock additional vampiric abilities. So that's abilities such as Dominate. That's abilities such as Shapeshift, summon wolves, spiders, bats, vampire shit.
Okay.
Okay. And next up we have is the Dragon Soul Human from Dragon Solar. They get a +2 to all attributes. Their senses are unmodified. Their speed is unmodified, but they get a 60-foot fly speed. Unmodified. Their lifespan is Elvish. And their special is True Draconic Blessing. You gain wings, a natural armor bonus base of 16. You get immunity to the element of the chosen dragon that you choose to be a part of, and a breath weapon of the chosen dragon following the same parameters.
Finally! At long last!
So the element and the breath weapon are based off of what storm it is?
Huh? No, it's based off what dragon you choose.
Ah. Oh, so like the colors.
Yeah, like chromatic, metallic, stuff like that. Next up is the Stormborn Human from Storvex.
Hey!
+4, dependent on storm. Unmodified across the board. Their special is immunity to the element of the chosen storm.
Immunity.
Kind of much. It's kind of the same thing that Mulu has, except humans do get a. Oh, that probably won't be relevant, but they get whispered to by the storms. So a human can tell when a storm is coming because they literally fucking hear it in their brain. So. Next up,
go with the flow.
Next up is the Rampart Human. They are an unmodified human with the exception of their special is Honor, which is a game mechanic that is normally only reserved for samurai, but in their case they can use it regardless of class. So the Honor mechanic gives you the ability to use resolve effects, such as resist death, reroll an attack roll. It basically is a secondary inspiration system based off of your character acting honorably, such as keeping their word, not attacking a disabled or unarmed enemies, or stuff like that. The more honor you have, the more points of this that you can spend to make rerolls and to do other effects. it is applicable to all classes if you are a Rampart human. Okay, so the next one's going to be kind of hard to really explain, so I'll try to do so. The Maltosian human. Or as it is verified in the text, true human. So, to give you an idea. Your attributes are 18 in mentals. Your senses are unmodified, but you possess a digital sight, which means you can see digital energy. Unmodified down the board except for lifespan, which is elvish. And your special is you have unfettered access to Maltosian technology. Now, what that means is that if you find a piece of Maltosian technology, you can use it as a Maltosian human. That doesn't mean you get Maltosian technology if you become this race. But Maltosian technology is the precursor for a lot of the technologically advanced pieces. So much of Band would be usable by you, more so than even the Bandian humans themselves.
Whoa.
So, something to keep in mind there. It is a pretty potent selection from where you're going, but there are downsides to it, which you'll have to explore if you want to do that. But anyway, there you go. There's...
Got GPS trackers in their brains.
Alright, that's it for the humans. Now we're moving on
Nice.
to the elf-like races. Alright, this next one's pretty crazy because you can become a playable Eldar, which are from Asengard.
Yes!
So the Eldar, their attributes are +2 to all attributes for every 500 years they've been alive. To be clear, an Eldar is considered a child until it is 500 years old. So if you choose this race, you will be 500 years old.
Okay, that's my question.
Their senses are unmodified, speed are unmodified, size are unmodified from elf. Remember, this is the elf one. Their lifespan is immortal. So, what that means is that Eldar are one of the few races that have true immortality. Meaning, they do not die from old age. They don't wear and tear, they don't walk into the dream eventually. They only die if they are killed.
Are they corruptible?
Yes, everything's corrupt. Well, not everything, but yes, they are.
Okay.
Let's see here. Their special ability is 1,000 lifetimes. You have proficiency in every skill.
Damn.
Whoa.
Wow.
Jack of all trades, if I've ever seen one.
Elven superiority.
Okay, so next up is the Voicen from Sarek Storm. Their attributes is a +8 to charisma. Unmodified from elves all the way down, except for their special is the Voice of Chords. You add a +3 to the DC of any spell you cast for the verbal component. In addition, you have absolute immunity to the silence and muted state.
They must sing. Nice. Man, voice insano? Anyone? Yeah?
Oh my god. I just go full charisma.
Also,
You also have to have huge honkers.
yeah, the Voicen are an all-female race, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, he just called
Not again.
All boob.
The boulders.
The boulder has gained another boulder.
2, to be precise.
To be precise.
Next up is the Vincilo Nomads, which are also from Halos. They are the elves, specifically. Their attributes are +4 to 2 stats. They are unmodified down the board. Their special is Gravity Well. You have the ability to manipulate your own gravity, which increases as you gain character levels. What that means is that they gain access to a scaling supernatural spell-like ability to cast different spells like that. Things like Levitate, Fly, Telekinesis, things like that.
It's Barn.
Yes,
Ooh.
Barn was a...
He's dead.
Barn. Barn is last Barn.
barn was outbarned.
A store of X-Elf. You know what this is.
Yes, it's me.
You suddenly you just see an image of
Yeah,
Lulu
it comes
flexing.
up on the screen, and Mulu just kind of stands and flexes. Observe, prime specimen. Yes.
So
His
how
ears
is
start
it?
flapping.
How is it different from a Storvexian human, though? Exactly.
Oh, we're way better. I have claws. We can climb walls. We have. I can use based on my storm area. I can use my dexterity instead of constitution. For determining HP, etc.
Yeah, all
many
that then,
cool
huh?
things.
Yeah.
Humans are inferior. This
Yeah,
is always known.
That's the difference.
I like to imagine Mulu was actually explaining it in the hologram.
Yeah.
That was
As he flexes.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Next up is the dwarf races, the dwarf-like races.
Oh, cute.
Now we're talking.
What?
We don't have any dwarves.
Oh, okay. First up are the Marble-born from Zatko. Their attribute, everything's unmodified from a normal dwarf.
Oh my.
Their special is flesh crafting. You may apply organic and living material in your crafting. You can also do this to yourself and others. So the Marble-born are a dwarf race that uses the flesh of the boss to craft homes and other such things out of the great creature's massive frame in a way that doesn't harm it.
Oh.
So flesh crafting is a very potent ability. There's a lot you can do with it.
If you lose an arm, you can have a claw arm. You ever want a crab claw arm? Yeah, that's the way.
Is it like flesh crafting? Can it be used as like to add attributes, physical attributes to yourself, like
All kinds
increased
of shit.
movement or strength? So kind of like that.
Flesh crafting is huge, Roxa. Like it's
Stick
so
wings
much
on somebody.
You can
Oh,
like you could take the flesh of a more powerful creature and put it into yourself, and gain effects from it.
Yeah.
oh, whoa. Okay, that is
And
insane.
so basically, the whole thing about flesh crafting is that you're trying to make augmentations to yourself and others without risking them going golem. So
Frankensteining.
If you change too much, they become a flesh golem. They lose their character.
Oh, wow.
So you have to be careful. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very strong. It's a very good ability. So that's why it's the only thing they get. It's really good. Next up are the Dandri, the horned dwarves of Halos. Their attributes are +4 con and +4 wisdom. Everything else is unmodified. Their special is Touch of Life. You increase healing you receive by your character level. You also increase the healing that you do to others by your character level.
Whoa.
Okay.
Halos has things that aren't humans. Interesting.
They're probably all underground.
race earlier.
Much to the chagrin of the humans, but yes.
Yeah, I did not expect that. That's fascinating.
Storvex Dwarf, or the Badger Folk. So instead of cats, they're badgers.
Oh my god.
Their attributes are +2 to 3 stats. They have a unmodified senses. Their speed is unmodified, except they have a 60-foot burrow speed. Their size
I love
is
burrow
unmodified.
speed.
Their lifespan is unmodified. Their special is the Storm Blessing, which is the same thing that the Store of X-Elf gets.
And it is dependent on storm.
It's dependent on Storm, yeah.
Burrow speed is so fun.
They are very silly, the badger people.
They're not as bad as the humans, I guess.
No. They understand. They at least understand the power of the storm.
At least
the light racism of fucking
the races on his own planet. Like,
Alright, here we
they're
go.
okay.
Next up are the Hobbit folk, which are halflings / gnomes.
Oh,
There.
cute.
Halflings / gnomes. Glances at Sano.
Next up,
You see Sano putting on his glasses and pulling out his notebook.
Next up are first up are the Tynekin, which are from Azingolt. They have a +6 to intelligence. Their lifespan is elvish. Everything else is unmodified. Their special is Intense Concentration. You cannot lose concentration on a spell. In addition, you have advantage on research rolls.
Whoa.
They are
Damn.
fucking nerds.
Omega nerd.
They lock in. They're those people that are like reading a book and like their house will blow away in a tornado. They're still sitting there. Good.
They're the ones that go to the after-school study sessions.
Yeah.
Next up are the Hobbit folk from Staranos, the Deep Dwellers, which are halfling anglerfish people. Their attributes are unmodified.
no.
Their senses are unmodified, plus they have 200 feet of dark vision. Their
Whoa.
speed is unmodified, plus a 100-foot swim speed. Size and lifespan are unmodified. Their special is Leviathan Soul. You are immune to death effects, corruption, negative levels, and exhaustion.
Wow.
Wow. That's juicy.
Holy.
That's pretty sick.
Can you describe what they look like physically?
So
Can you describe what they taste like?
Imagine a halfling with webbed
Uh-huh.
feet and webbed hands, and they have a little angler goggle, whatever, from the angler.
Little bulb?
But
Oh!
they wear it like hair. They have several of them that go behind them, so they
Oh.
sweep back the other way.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like a Medusa almost.
Kinda, yeah.
Like Medusa hair.
Like the Avatar?
Oh,
Cool.
my God.
Sounds cute and delicious.
Those are so unique, Arcadum. Those are a cool one.
Thank you. I like to make things.
Can you remind me what a death effect is exactly?
Death effect
Like-
is stuff like spells that make you instantly die.
Power word kill.
Yeah,
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Basically, any effect that says "do this or die," you would be immune to.
Oh, cool.
That does not mean you are immune to death. That's not what that means.
What do you mean?
I thought that sounded overpowered, so I wanted to clarify.
It is very
Spitting in the
strong,
face of
but
Lord Death.
But it is only strong, like at the higher levels, because lower levels you're not really going to run into a lot of death effects. But tee, you're there, haha. Anyway,
Special lore. Lord Death is a deep dweller. Whoa!
next up are the Dags from Verva, the Sand Gnomes. Their attributes are unmodified, senses are unmodified, they have a 40-foot land speed, their size is unmodified, lifespan unmodified, their special is you gain the ability to control sand and earth. You gain access to abilities as you increase in character level. So this is the same kind of residual spellcasting that other races get. Eventually you learn stuff like mold earth, wall of sand, wall of stone, shit like that.
Wait, is that the earth essence that I always wanted?
Earthbending gnomes.
Do you want to be an earthbender?
Where's
Alright.
Become the
my
boulder.
tremor sense?
Alright, and next up we have is the Storvex Halfling, or the Mouse Folk.
Oh.
They are
Adorable.
they're little mouse people. Their attributes is plus 2 to 3 stats. Their senses are unmodified. Their speed is 60-foot land. They are very fast.
They
Their
are so
size
fast.
is unmodified. Lifespan unmodified. Their special is the Storm Blessing, the same as the Storvex Elf.
Are you telling me the cat elves eat the mouse halflings?
They can try.
I would not say
Oh
no.
my God.
These are Redwall mouse folk.
Yes, if I was served a Storvex a halfling, a mousefolk, I would try it.
If Sano takes this, does suddenly Mulu and Sano have like a rivalryship?
Look, all I am saying, Seno, if you choose this one, we will still be friends, but perhaps we will have to play tag sometimes, just
Like
for
a
exercise.
Roadrunner.
Of course.
No worries, you will lose anyway. And he
Probably.
he smirks.
Alright, next up are the unique races that do not fall into the standardization. Anything that says unmodified is as if it was human. So,
Okay.
if it has unmodified senses, that means it has normal human senses. First up, we have the creatures from Ulqua, the Fomorians, or the insect people. So the Fomorians have a +6 and a -6, but they must be to opposing attributes. So strength versus int, dex versus wisdom, strength. Yeah, con versus charisma. Next up, we have their senses are unmodified, but they have a tremor sense of 60 feet. Their speed is unmodified, but they have a burrow speed of 60 feet. Their size is medium, their lifespan is human, and their special is chitin. You have a natural armor of 18 armor class. In addition, you may craft items using your own chitin without crafting feats.
Ooh.
They're a
Wait,
very
what?
self-sufficient race.
What is a chitin?
Chitin is
Like-
an exoskeleton.
Ah,
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that's
You know, insect.
yeah,
body.
yeah. Okay.
Because
You don't have bones.
They're bug people.
pretty cool. You can just grow your own materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just spit on sticks and make an axe.
Wait, how often can you do that, though? Like craft an item.
As much as you want. As much as your chitin has to regrow, but yeah, as much as you want.
How long does it take to regrow?
Depends on how well fed you are.
Oh, okay, so it's nutrition based. Okay.
If you eat the mouse folk, you should be able to make a new axe in like an afternoon.
Sino laughs.
Next up is the Bilboken, which are from Storm. They are the Oxen people. They are a male-only race. Their attributes are 18 in all physicals. Their senses are human. Their speed is 25 land. They are slow. Their size is large. Their lifespan is orcish. And their special is massive. You gain the tough feat. In addition, you calculate your hit points using both your strength and constitution modifiers.
Holy.
We need to go to
This is
Sirix to
big.
hire some bodyguards.
So the Voicens sing their children into existence. The Bilboken actually grow their children from mushrooms.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Huh.
Very
From
cool.
mushrooms.
Less
do they do that?
exciting.
I
Very
guess
curious
so.
about what's the ingredients for
Well,
this?
They think they're mushrooms, but they are the pustules of genetic material of the giant corpses that encompass Eric Storm. So they're actually kind of like a weird, like blood phage sort of birth. But they think they're mushrooms. So
Wait. So you're saying if I take that, I basically become a real dad for Junior?
sure, whatever you say.
Sometimes I forget that Sano is excited about mushrooms, and in fact, this would be an exciting way of making children.
Next up,
He is taking notes.
next up is the crystalline people known as the Ely from Storm. They have a lot of cool stuff they can do. They are this. So their attributes are weird. They get a +1, a +2, a +3, a +4, a +5, and a +6. And you
Goodness.
choose where you put those attributes. Their senses are human, but they have a blind side of 30 feet. Their speed is human, but they also hover. Their size is medium. Their lifespan is immortal because they're a rock. And their special is Ionic Shell. You may benefit from ionic carvings in your own stone and may possess ionic stones without taking an attunement slot. Which, this is another one of those things that, given enough time, can be very potent. Because ion stones, as they are known, produce all sorts of magical effects that are... I mean, there's just a lot of stuff they do. And the Ely get to benefit from them pretty well. It should be noted that you are a construct, and you are not made of organic material, which means you are vulnerable to some spells. Like shatter.
Like shatter.
Okay.
The
Do we
boulder
know
can become
who-
a real boulder.
Who make these?
Who made the Ely?
Mm-hmm.
That is not something that this program, showing you all the options on the character creation screen, tells you.
Okay.
Choose your character.
Can you give us an example of ion stones in your world? How they'd
Sure.
be
So, for example, an ion stone might augment a specific spell that's being cast. So, like, Melee could get an ion stone that fires an additional magic missile whenever she casts magic missile.
Okay.
Like ion
So it's
ion stones can be anything. They are
so it's like a unique customization you can do for. Is it only spells or is it for like
It's anything.
anything?
it's
Okay.
You need to have the rune, the language, what stone you cut it up. Yeah, it's anything.
Okay.
It's there are very few things that it can't do.
Got it.
Next up is the Astrans, the beings of pure energy. They have 18 in their mentals. They do not have physical statistics. So you have no strength, dex, or con, because you have no physical body. Your senses are that of a human, but ×3 in potency and distance. Your speed is a fly speed of 100 feet. Your size is medium. Your lifespan is elvish. Special. You are pure energy. You use your mental statistics to determine game mechanics for your physical statistics. You are treated as an elemental in terms of immunity, and you are immune to force damage. You also have the limited capacity to wear gear and stuff like that, which you'll have to explore if you choose to be one.
That's cool.
That is very interesting.
Sierra can pursue the librarian dude.
Alright, next up is the Heltic, which are an ooze people from Werewolf.
Oh no.
Their attributes are human, their senses are human, but they have tremor sense of 60 feet. Their speed is human, size is medium, lifespan is also human. Their special is Shapeshifter. You can augment your form to look like any creature that you have seen, of whom is no higher in CR, nor huge or bigger. This is an action.
Huh.
People.
Yeah, so they can
Just
look,
become monkey
they're-
anytime you want.
So they have basically the Changeling's ability, but they're not limited to humanoids.
If you shapeshift, do you gain
No.
kind of the okay.
Yeah, you don't gain any of the physical features. You
Yeah,
just look like
yeah.
So it's
Okay,
not a
yeah.
polymorph.
It's not
Yeah.
polymorph. no.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood.
So
Yes.
become dog.
You are not dog. You look like
So it'd be
dog.
more
not
for
dog.
social.
So
Mhm.
I am dog, but I'm not dog.
Okay.
I'm a.
Okay, so
I took.
next up is the Lost Shadow, which is from Ori. This is the Gambo race.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Your attributes, senses, speed, size, and lifespan are all randomized based off of your lost body special ability, which is your entire existence is based on the body that made you. Effects are completely randomized. Because you
My
are a
God.
living shadow. And
Huh.
what you are is based off of the body that made the shadow.
Interesting.
Oh, that's so cool. What a
Holy
cool
shit.
concept.
It's
Interesting.
completely randomized. So if you want a Gamba, there you go.
Sano sees this and thinks has a quick thought on
I
the game.
doubt people will want this, but the Scent Citizen from Bokeh. Their
Right.
attributes are a +6 to charisma. They have human senses. They have a scent of up to 2 miles. They have very good sense of smell. Speed is human, size is medium, lifespan is human, and they get abilities based off the flower that you choose to emulate, like what your race is, like what your home flower is. So, like roses get a different ability set than tulips, stuff like that.
This
Like
is
this
where
one.
the
So this
unicorn
is-
is from, right?
Yeah, so this is loosely based off of the European houses in the War of the Roses, kind of. So I did some kind of like cool monarchy stuff, but
Hell
it's
yeah.
basically roses and tulips and shit like that.
I'm wondering how it'd be different for the carnivorous. Carnivorous? Jesus.
Carnivorous plants?
Carnivorous plants, yes.
You mean the orcs of Bokeh?
Oh,
Excellent.
But anyway, yeah. So there you go. Those are all the races that are currently
Holy
available.
shit.
wow.
Wild.
Man.
Obviously, that doesn't count the prime races, but, those are available too, if you want to be a prime race. So,
Right.
Prime race?
yeah, like an elf, a human,
Oh.
a dwarf, like, yeah,
Ah.
standard race.
The,
I mean,
the
you
main
could be-
boys.
You could be one of them if you want from this process too, but these are all the shit that you didn't know about.
Yes, let me become lame.
I don't know.
Wow.
Regular.
Nah.
Whatever you want.
Is Sierra's base human? Is that Confluxian human? I remember I got special shit for like being from
So-
the Ardent Amphitheater.
Conflux characters had revelations, so their stuff isn't translatable to this.
I don't necessarily mean the revelation, like the Forbidden Follower. I mean the like I had like a +1 to intelligence just because she was
Yeah,
from
you're
she
human.
used to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, this is.
Yeah, take your time. There's a lot here.
Yeah.
When do you need us to decide by?
Up to you. Like, you take your time. Like, I would prefer to know before the break, but you know,
So 2 weeks?
yeah, I'd say.
Okay.
Did Essie, did you still have that question about the fading star and whether it carries over?
Oh yeah, like it sounds like what you just told Lolly that it would not carry over.
No, that doesn't mean that you
Okay.
lose anything, though.
Can you explain a little more?
Yeah,
So,
like these things.
stuff-
Like, do I keep these?
No, you'd lose those.
Okay.
You'd lose all racial stuff, but revelations that you've uncovered that have given you insight into the various personality traits and things like that of the revelation that you have, you'd keep that. Anything that's memory based.
The curse eating stuff, for example, that was class based, right? Because
Yeah.
like we changed those subclasses to that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what I would lose would be my gnome features, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, this only affects race. So if you gain something from your revelation, like your knowledge of astral spells, you don't lose that.
Okay.
But
What
changing
about
changing from your race, right, means that you can't progress your revelation any further because you're not in that body anymore.
Okay.
So basically, the feats would change, or stay the same.
But what thing are you asking about specifically? Maybe I could just answer the heart of the question.
Like, maybe it's just the way I've always like considered it, but to me, the fading star is like the feats that I get, like the power surge and the quickening and stuff like that.
You wouldn't lose any of that.
Even if I were to choose something like Astral Human from Arist, because they have a little bit of oddness with their android bodies.
I mean, I'd have to review it and like think about it, but no, not inherently. No, you don't lose. You don't lose the things you've already earned. The big sacrifice that you're making is that you won't be able to progress your revelation any further if you change your race. That's really the main thing.
So I keep all the curse eating, but I can't go any further the curse eating road. Okay.
Yeah. Now, some abilities might not be applicable, I guess. Like if you received a physical benefit and then you're an Astran energy person that has no physical body, you know, that might. So with the understanding and then asterisk next to it that if it doesn't make sense for you to have it, then you won't have it. But
Yeah.
you don't inherently just lose everything. This is meant to be a power up, not just a change. Well, it's both, I guess, but.
I don't have to make like a spreadsheet.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm just like going through each one. But I'm trying to formulate my question and I'm having a hard time doing that.
Good thing I have a 9-hour flight soon. Guess I'll just do this instead.
Oh, it should be
I have a
noted.
series of questions.
I know that you also wanted the katana stuff, Brains.
Yeah.
As I was reviewing it, I think that if you really want the katana stuff, you should consider Rampart Human.
It is on my list. It is on my list of thinking about it, yeah.
Because it's going to be
Yeah.
far more empowered if you are a Rampart Human. So.
Okay.
Consider that.
Yeah. If you could get me the fighting stats, then I would love to review all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's definitely on the list.
Yeah, while it was
Yeah.
ramping up.
So what's up?
I had a series.
I'm tracking down 2 paths. So the one that I'm most interested in now is the Eldar. If I swap to Eldar, 2 paths there I want to talk about, the Taladani path and the Devil path. For the Taladani path, does that transcend any underlying race?
Well, I mean, you could take that path as any race, really, except, Ragnar.
Sure.
But
so I can still be a Taladani wizard.
Yeah, you can be a Taladani
Eldar.
Eldar. Yeah, but if you really want to go down the Taladani path, the Maltosian human would be.
Of course. I'm not there yet. Okay, so I can pick any race. Well, almost probably any race, and still be a Taladani wizard.
Yeah, like.
Or
I don't think I could think of one that wouldn't work other than Ragnar. Don't do that.
Be a mouse people. Be a mouse people.
And then for the devil one, I'm not fully there yet. This is what you and Essie were talking about. Not being able to progress the revelation anymore. I know that the conclusion for this whole personal quest series been on with Babylon is coming up in this last campaign, this next 6 months. If I switch my race, depending on what that race is, it sounds like there's still corruption that's available, because she's not trying to get rid of Babylon. That's not something I'm trying to do.
Those two things are separate. So your commitment to Babylon and service to evil is separate from your Revelations Forbidden Follower. The Forbidden Follower won't progress anymore. But you've gotten to the point now, some things will change, yeah. Like if you switch to a race that can't contain...
And I don't intend to do that, yeah. I would want to do something that could use corruption as a source of casting.
Yeah, so presuming that all of that... Essentially, you can't progress the Forbidden Follower stuff, so there are some things that you won't be able to do anymore.
I may have misunderstood then, because I thought Forbidden Follower has been finished, since she left Conflux. And that's what transitioned over to the quest for Babylon.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So what's left to do for Forbidden Follower?
It's already complete.
No, you'd lose that, is what I'm saying.
I don't understand. What would I lose?
So, Forbidden Follower is... First of all, Forbidden Follower is not complete. That's what gave you access to the Babylon stuff. So, essentially the terms of how you would progress that would change. You'd have to renegotiate terms, essentially, if you change race.
So is it like she inherited an oath or an agreement with Babylon?
Yes.
And if she changes race, she would have to re-talk to him as this new body.
Correct. You'd have to renegotiate.
And I think what I need a little bit of help with is the mental exercise of, I thought it was all soul-based. Because her soul merged with whatever was in her body before, that oath would follow her soul, not her body.
It is soul-based, but your body changes your soul. Your body is a part of that. Yeah, I mean...
Also, if you become an Eldar and suddenly you're immortal and there's no guarantee that you'll die, then...
Yeah, that's kind of what...
Changes the contract.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you will never die, right, quotations, and therefore your soul will never become Babylon's, that changes things, which is why you'd have to renegotiate the contract.
Okay, so then when you say what's left for Forbidden Follower, it's like it's one and the same. That completion of the quest for Babylon is also her access to Babylon through Forbidden Follower.
Yeah, so if you give that, that's what it means.
Okay.
And if you give that up, then you'll have to renegotiate your continued service to Babylon.
Okay.
So in a way, this is a way to get out of the contract as well, if you wanted that, but,
No, I'm not after that. That helps me understand more a year ago when we were looking at the Draconic subclasses. I did not understand why it just, removed all the corruption stuff, so I understand that better now.
Nice. Was that all your questions, Lolly? Because I had one.
Oh, yeah, for now. Go ahead.
Okay. I think, Arcadum, you had mentioned last session that not only could you change races, that there was also an option to enhance whatever race you are further. Is there like still options for that?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's a great question.
that's called paragoning, becoming a paragon
Ooh.
of that race.
Paragon.
It is completely random though. So
Okay.
Go on.
if you choose to paragon your race, and that means you stay the race that you are, but I roll one of the paragon features. Paragon features are epic level stuff.
Could you give an example of one?
Sure. So I go here. Let's do.
Rampart.
Yeah, Rampart. Why not?
Yeah. Mhm.
Trying to find something that would really speak to the example. Like Valkos. So a standard Valkan human is capable of, producing faith and all the good stuff and the very potent variety. But a paragon of Valkis might literally contain the flame within their bodies and have soul fire. Shit like that. Like it's a good example. If you became a Paragon Storvex elf, you might become an avatar of the storm. It's one of the things I can roll.
All right, I'm definitely pointing in that direction because I want to be a Storvex, but I also want to eventually save my people. So becoming the avatar sounds pretty good.
Is it like a huge list? Like, I'd like to know what the options were if I stayed what I am now.
It's huge.
What those upgrades are.
A big list.
And it's random. We can't
It's all-
influence it.
It's all random.
Sounds good to
Well,
me.
I mean,
like
it's
random.
influenced by the race you are, obviously, but
So, like, I could get something that gives me a bunch of strength and I'd be sad face.
the Paragon stuff is universally good.
Good.
So would that make me a Paragon of Verum since Conflux is on Verum? Or is it of Maltos since Conflux is from Maltos?
Maltosian is the category.
Okay. Can you give me a wizard example of what I would be looking at if I gave it up?
So, probably the Maltosian Wizard Arts would be the paragon of it, and you'd get one of the advanced spell schools like Nanite.
Okay.
Shit like that.
Okay. Very helpful. Is she- Sorry, so is she a Confluxian human or is she a Maltosian human?
Yes.
Okay, she's got it.
Yes.
Sorry, Rains, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to make the joke. If I take the Paragon of the Swerve Nebulon Gnome, do I gain expertise in stealth when I am in rocky terrain?
You might.
Do you want? I mean, an example of that, of a paragon of the Snurf Nebulon, is to become Strider in the Astral Dark. So it's pretty potent stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Teleporting from shadows, all kinds of nasty
Specifically,
stuff.
you can get a Wodayan blessing as well.
Ooh.
Oh! I do like Woad.
Paragon abilities are not silly. They are serious.
I'm ready to be serious.
They're big things.
I guess on the same side, I could probably also gain an Owen blessing, right? Like, probably. It's like 2 rolls or something.
Categorically, it's possible, but you're more likely to get a Woad one because you're Snurf Nebulon.
Makes sense, because they created my race and saved it. Yeah, makes sense.
What's on your mind, Roxa?
I may need some help formulating the questions that I have.
Spitball.
Okay. Just for clarification, changing the type of human you are is just like, for example, the Dragon Soul human. That's just +2 to all stats. Blank.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that current stats or is just 2 flat out?
It
as base?
replaces your racial stats with those stats.
Okay.
So
So-
whatever you chose for your racial bonus would be changed to that racial bonus.
Okay. So, Conflux human. I don't know how much they have. It's just +2 or +1 to all stats, right? Or am I thinking of that wrong?
I can look it up.
It was region based, I think.
Yeah, it was.
You'd have to go
Yeah.
and review your character to see where your
Okay.
attributes were, and then you would lose
And then-
those, and then you would gain these.
Okay. All right. That answers what.
Exactly.
Trying
Yeah,
to
remember,
understand.
this just affects your race, right? And your race is,
Yeah.
for Conflux people, are revelations, your racial attributes, and your regional bonuses. Those would change to
Okay.
whatever this is.
Okay.
What was it called? Don't we also have convergences or something like that?
Yes, you would lose
Yeah,
those.
because
Yeah.
humans had a +2 to an attribute of choice, and then something based on whatever convergence they were from, and cultures also affected it.
Exactly. You
Okay.
basically got either 3+1s or like a +1 and a +2 or +3.
So you would lose the convergence as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
You'd lose
so,
everything
like-
associated with that race, and you'd gain everything associated with this race.
Okay.
It replaces your race, unless it says that it doesn't replace an aspect of it, like senses, speed, or size.
And that isn't like the stat array, like completely.
No.
Because I had the oh god, what was it called? The
I'm literally on the page now looking at it. I'll post it to you guys in general.
You mean the Madman and the
Razzle
Razzle
yeah, it
Dazzle
was
and
all the
stuff?
stat arrays
Your
like
stat array? It doesn't change your stat array. That's not racial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The stat array is your base, and
Yeah.
then the race added to it. So if you change your race, the added bonuses that you get from Complex change to the new one.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
It only
Okay,
changes
that-
racial effect.
Okay. So I think the thing that I'm having the most issue trying to understand is, okay, if I was to pick the Dragon Soul human, the true Draconic Blessing, of course, like really, really cool. But I am confused or need clarification on how my clownism is going to affect that.
Your clown
because-
doesn't care about race.
Okay, because the thing is,
Harlequin status doesn't care about race.
okay, cool.
Dragon clone.
Dragon Cloud.
I think that the only thing you could not be a Harlequin of is the Astral Legion,
Astral
which is the
Legion.
android
Oh god.
humans.
Oh, because they were created. Makes sense.
Because they don't have unregulated personalities.
Individuality?
They don't have individuality. Which
Okay.
means the whole sacrifice of the Harlequin doesn't matter anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I see.
Basically, you got nothing to sacrifice for the power you're getting. So you don't get anything.
Cool. All right. Let's see. Let me brew in my thoughts, looking at everything again.
Would I lose this because it's a physical?
Is that from your revelation?
It was one of my level ups. I want to say it was level 8. I think it was the feat that you wrote up for level 8. I
No,
think.
you wouldn't lose that.
Okay.
You have if it's a feat slot.
I have a question about Maltosian. So attributes 18 in mental. Does that include intelligence, wisdom, and charisma?
Yep, all mentals.
I'm wondering what it would mean for Havaris if I went from Bandian human to Maltosian human.
Ooh.
I believe that's
That's-
called going from the minor leagues to the major leagues books. I think that's
It's I learned the bigger picture. I want to reskill.
that's
Mars
going,
gets tired of serving the
Evolves like a
servant.
Pokemon.
that goes from clowning on all these college kids to getting clowned on by LeBron James. That's what that means.
Would I lose my gem?
Yes.
Cool.
This is equivalent of paragoning.
No.
This is so much.
Interesting.
You could Maltosian and then Paragon. Whoa.
You don't have to wear the robes anymore.
Oh,
I don't.
And this is so much
I
thought.
like the robes.
I
though.
shouldn't think. I'm so sorry that you're in pain, Storm, but that was adorable. Won't have to wear the like the holding your nose is so funny.
Arcadum, question.
What? Speak.
If I change my race,
Yes.
I don't lose my languages, right? Because I still know them.
No.
I can still speak Gnomish. Yeah!
The important thing.
That is all I wanted. That's my only redeeming quality. If I change from known to something else,
Oh.
that gobbledygook still accepts me. But he will hate me.
Oh no, he'll just treat you like the Dutch.
Yeah, exactly. He will treat me like off-brand gnome.
What would a example of a paragon for changeling be?
Yeah.
So that would be, obviously it's rolled, but an example of that would be one that has conquered their hag mother and received the covenant's blessing of their calling. So the end game story of a changeling defeating their hag mother and basically reclaiming their soul from her is that they gain the full power of their inherent fae, and they essentially become Eldari, which are or Eladrin, excuse me. They become Eladrin, which are Fey elves. They get stuff like it depends on what I roll, obviously, but you can get stuff like True Polymorph. You can get stuff like Constant Misty Step. Crazy shit like that. But you essentially become a true half Fey.
Cool.
I know what I want.
Yeah, what's that? A warm rock in the sun.
Yes,
Basking rock.
I need
He
a
wants to be-
solar beam.
Yeah, he wants to be the freaking avatar of his planet.
Yeah,
That's what he wants.
yeah.
Man. There are two that I have on my list. Which is... One of them is the Rampart. And I have to wait on the fighting cells so I can really think about that one. The other one is the mushroom, the oxen,
The Bilboken.
the Bilboken, the Bilboken. It just sounds
You want to
like
be massive?
I go from big to small
you were
to
a big guy, and then you're small, and now you're even bigger than you were before.
Exactly. Wait, size large. I didn't even see that. Wait, oh my god. I thought I was just like a big guy, basically, like
be so
7 foot
big.
or something. But I actually go large. Holy shit.
You could throw me at the enemy.
Okay, wait. Question: if I, for example, go from gnome to oxen and become huge, do I like lose my, for example, my armor because it doesn't grow with me?
What did you ask me? Like, what's going on?
He wants to know
If-
if his
if-
clothes shred off of him like the Hulk.
Yeah, if I go from small to large, does like, for example, my armor like break off because I just become freaking like four times in size? Or does it grow with me for the
Magic
narrative purpose?
Magic armor only grows one size.
No. Wait, does that mean my harness also doesn't grow with me?
You just have to
That's-
talk to
that-
Havaris.
that's-
He
that's
can
what that
resize
means.
your things.
No!
Oh,
I can't give up my harness, bro.
We could have Havaris to just add extenders.
Become a mouse man. It's fine.
I don't know if that's how it works.
If you're a mouse man, you can still wear your clothes.
Just add straps, you know.
Yeah,
Just
but-
kind of.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so pain.
Wait,
love
Maker,
the-
what did you want? You said you had a decision. I'm curious.
Oh yeah, I'm going Paragon Storvex. Juice me up.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the
Well,
thread.
did you
Bless
ever find
me.
this stuff for
Oh, yeah,
complex humans?
Say again?
The complex humans. I was curious about all the stuff they got.
Yeah, she lolly pinned it in our general.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there. It's there. Okay.
Hey, you
Are
guys
there
remember that
unique
time?
spells for Eldar?
Yeah,
for
that was
Asmongold?
great.
Unique spell? There are... Yes to all of that. There's unique magic all over the place. Each planet has its own list of spells that are unique to that planet.
Could you give me like a summary of like a high level summary of what Asmongold spells are about?
Being that race doesn't give you any extra access to those spells. You actually have to find them because you're turning into that race, but you weren't born there or developed
I
the
see.
culture of there.
You don't get the
Yeah.
you don't get the history.
You could learn
so
those.
it's like-
You could learn those spells with your race that you are now.
Regardless. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't understand. It's like when we were on Baba Yaga and I got the beast spells.
Yeah, but that was like a whole cultural thing, like a
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Man,
The second question I had, because this is a FOMO question.
Oh boy, I love those. Go on.
Never mind. I'm not gonna ask my question. Never mind.
I was
I want to know. I've got-
kidding. I was kidding. It's okay. Please.
I have FOMO about Lolly's question now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So this is a massive list, right, of like 20 plus options.
Yeah.
I have a degree of FOMO of I actually think I want to stay what I am because I want to have the payoff of the Forbidden Follower stuff.
Okay.
And the Paragon that goes with that, that's Maltosian. I think that sounds fucking fabulous for her.
Yeah.
But I have some FOMO of there's some stuff on this list that I would absolutely love to play. And I'm afraid if I don't pick it now, I'm never going to be able to do that. So I think if you tell me that there's always endless possibilities in the future, I will feel better.
Okay. There's always endless possibilities in the future.
So convincing.
I mean,
If you say
it's
it
true.
with some spirit,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
Okay. Real talk. With sufficient magic, you could replicate this entire thing. Whether or not you'll be able to do so is completely up to your party and your commitment to doing it.
No, sorry. Let me explain it. I really like Sierra as she is now, and I want to continue the path that she's on. When I play a different character, me as a person down the road in one of your new campaigns, I would love to be able to pick from such an exhaustive list. Is that something that's even going to happen? Like, I think what I'm trying to say is, when I first picked out Sierra, I had to play a human. And it was, here's your box, this is what you're playing. With Corvanus, a lot more options, and then this list is an incredibly huge list.
I see what you mean.
Like, whether or not it's an Eldar, like, that's the most appealing to me on this list. I think what I'm trying to ask is, for whatever it is, I've forgotten the name of it, but the continent you're thinking about next, are we going to have this degree of options to pick from?
You're worried about
Yeah.
if you don't play something cool now, you'll miss out on a new campaign.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I can't really speak to what you think is cool, but I can tell you that, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be making new stuff in the future. You'll get a chance to play stuff. Like, Alien Class is going to have races from all the different continents and all their unique features.
Like your deep fish thing, the angler fish, like, I fucking love that. That makes no sense for Seer, and I don't want to play it as Seer, but I would love to play a character like that. It sounds so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anything is possible. I might run a game that's spacefaring again in the future. I don't know when that will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing is, like, even if it's not spacefaring, the amount of people who have played voice and gravity elves, and now I'm a Storvex, right? It's happened in freaking Corvanus, right? So the chances are there. They're kind of random, but the chances are there.
Yeah, it's probably not something you'll have any direct control of, most likely, as to when that will happen or when that'll become available. But it's not impossible.
Like, neither does Arcadum. You know, the story goes where it goes.
Like, it comes down to there's shit there, and people could just never touch it.
Maybe it's something then that, like, whatever character I make next Arcadum, like... like, I'm over the dragon stuff now to the point where I'm not even considering it, but I was upset about that for an incredibly long time. So I think perhaps it's something where, like, whenever I make a new character, and if I'm like, this is the path I want to go on, I just talk to you about it individually, and we just kind of weave it into the story, and that would be great. I think that's what I should do.
That's literally what I'm planning on doing with Alien class with every single player. So cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
that's literally
Sounds
that's literally the new approach to character building. But as to the fear of missing out, I mean, that will always be the case. And I'm glad that you think everything is very cool. I can make no guarantee that you'll ever have this list in front of you again, because I don't want to lie to you or anything.
Nope, I don't need any of that. And the FOMO is gone. So I actually disagree. You already solved it.
Hey.
Okay.
Do the Eldar lolly.
I'm not gonna do it for Sierra. It's tempting, but I'm not gonna do it.
No elder.
Looks like camera. Okay.
I also have more questions.
I want to finish what I started 3 years ago.
Good.
Hey.
What are you gonna say, Essie?
Well, I was just going to ask because you've kind of told Lolly that there's a Paragon option and kind of what it will entail for Sierra as a character. If Melee didn't change races, what would the Paragon option be for her? Is that even a possibility?
Yeah, it's the same options that Sierra would have, because you're both from Conflux. It's all Maltosian based.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a categorical role. Like, I didn't tell Lolly what would happen. I just gave an example of one of the things I could roll. You would get the same chart, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. I'd roll on the same chart for you.
Malthusian chart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because those of you that are Conflux characters are Maltosian. Because that's where those bodies came from.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it worked like that.
Okay.
Now, obviously, some
Roxy?
exceptions exist, like Rakdor, Rebels, shit like that.
Yeah. Maybe I'd choose Ragnar.
Team bad guy.
Yes.
I'll just answer my other question.
Or team good guy, who knows?
I know.
Palestine was pretty convincing. Just saying.
Valentine.
He was pretty cool.
Who did he convince?
Himself. And he was great.
There you
I
go.
was like, I don't think we actually convinced anybody. We just murdered people.
Well, yeah. They had it coming, though.
What if I
Also,
go
you get to be a part of Ragdar's Fist, the greatest fortress ever.
Brown.
What if I choose the Marble-born from?
You guys remember when you tried to assassinate that fucking commander?
Of course I remember. I was sitting here like, what the fuck are my party members saying? We're not here to assassinate you. We're just in greater invisibility trying to kill you.
Dude, that was so
Specifically
funny.
here to assassinate you.
Dude, that was so funny. They planned out
I'm just a coal miner.
That was so funny, dude.
I don't know. And then poor Patsy moves away from the door and she's just like, bye!
Man.
Good times.
What I remember is the 3 times we walked away from a base. Like, oh sure, let's go do something else. That sounds
the
great.
Dragon Roost. I remember that as well.
Yes. Yes.
Oops.
Dane Manor. Whoops.
Books, what if I choose the Mobbleborn from Zadkiel, and I go flesh crafting, and you have your crafting, and we just Omega craft?
And you just sit there and make abominations? That'd be crazy.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
he goes Malthusian human and becomes Omega Tech Nerd, and I just disembody every boss we fight, and then we just create abominations.
Absolutely incredible.
Oh.
And then Books over here is like, what if I was more?
Yeah. What if I go Paragon, but I actually go
I will
Paragon?
become Malthusian.
I am ready, actually. Can you roll my shit?
Yeah, me
Ready
too.
to.
Curious about something. Okay, so I'm looking at it now. All right, cleric vessel or
Yeah,
conflux.
yeah.
So, what would be an example of for a cleric? If I was to go paragon.
No, it's not cleric, it's your race.
Well, not my race. Sorry.
Yeah, you go Malthusian,
I
because
rolled the same
you're
chart.
conflicts.
I know
It's
It's still the same chart, guys.
Bruh.
It's not
I
different.
want to know.
It's the same.
I want to know.
Well, Luca is still conflicts from conflicts,
Yeah, he
so
hasn't
he
changed at all.
yeah, so he rolls the Malthusian one that would be rolled for Lolly and maybe as well.
Maybe what we need is a refresher course on what that chart was.
Oh my goodness, it's on
It's random.
it's on the wiki, the old wiki.
We talked about it an hour ago.
Listen,
We did.
A lot has been talked about an
How
hour.
am I supposed to remember?
To become a paragon of your current race, for most of you, is to become a paragon of Malthos, because you are from Malthos as a conflux character, which means I will roll on the chart for Malthos. For those.
Here's the other thing. Based on a lot of these notes of these different races, a good handful of these races are actually statistically stronger than the average Malthosian.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But a paragon would be probably better than any base one of those. Probably.
Maybe.
Its abilities are randomized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me, Big Daddy. I want to know.
Roll me.
Yes, Daddy Kadam put me on
Okay.
that list as well.
Okay, please stop. But I want to talk to the people that haven't decided yet and help them
Yeah.
get there. So, what you
Call me
guys
Tiny
thinking?
Daddy.
Do not call me that, please.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, Daddy.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
All I want.
People literally called me that, and I told them not to, and then everybody's like, "He's fucking weird. He has everybody call him that." And I was like, "Fucking."
Hey,
That's right,
everyone
Daddy.
in chat,
All right, Molly.
I am way weirder than Arcadum is, so you're fine.
No,
You'll be alright.
no. Don't do that.
I think the only
So
nickname
who's
I actually
undecided?
liked was Mr. Dad.
Mr. Dad.
I really liked Mr. I liked Mr. Dad. That was a pretty good one. I like that one.
Snaps finger. Mr. Dad. Mr. Dad.
That was what he caught his curse. They called me Mr. Dad. Nothing
Yeah. Yeah.
Essie, did you pair?
No.
No.
What are you?
No.
So what are you thinking, Books? You gonna do them Malthosian guy? You thinking about something else?
Paragon
Thinking
band.
I'm wondering what that'll mean as far as my connection to, Valdan and the Angels and how that would change.
Well, most notably, you would see the digital space in a different light.
Okay.
Well, it'll basically be like this, Right now, your gem is like a spiritual thing. You would then, if you became a Malthosian, you would look at the Angel Valdan like you might look at Ciri in real life. You see what I mean?
You understand
Yeah.
the basics, the inside.
It's not a deity. In fact, what it is, a malevolent program that isn't doing what it's told.
The mystery is gone.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you'd lose a lot of the wonder. I mean, I don't want to say you'd lose the wonder like that, like it's a bad thing. Is it like your perspective will change? You know what I mean?
I mean, his
Become
perspective
old
is
and jaded.
changing in that way
Yes,
anyway.
it is. Yes, it
That's
is.
true.
Huh.
Man.
What would, just out of my interest, what would a paragon of band would look like? Of a Bandian human.
Paragon of Band would be... So, already he's a seraph, and becoming a Paragon of Band would be like one of the chosen of the angels. Which means more powerful enhancements, but they would take on a spiritual categorization.
Do I lose my seraph status?
No.
Cool.
You basically upgrade it.
Not if you
Yeah,
stay
right.
banned. Banned.
No, I mean if I go Maltosium.
If you go Maltosian,
Oh.
yes. You would not be a seraph. Because
He doesn't get a Gundam?
well, no, he'd be able to do that anyway.
I can just build shit, yeah.
Yeah, because so the difference. How would I explain this? So instead of it being a spiritual thing, of like a tech priest going, "Oh, holy machine spirit, please make me an awesome Gundam," you would just be anime Gundam pilot. Fucking get in the fucking Gundam, Shinji. You know what I mean? Just get in there. It wouldn't be a. They're not gods anymore. They're tools, and now you know how to use them and know how to implement them, and shit like that.
Right.
You would go from
My
faith
intelligence
to
will go
logic.
through the roof, clearly, with that 18. So yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Give me a little bit to think about it.
Yeah, think about
Esty, do you want to ask questions about your stuff? Or
Yeah,
I don't know who else.
You don't have to decide right now.
I don't think
your
I
time.
can decide right
Take
now.
your time. I came at you with a big old list of all of the galactic races. Isn't that awesome? By the way, I'm very
It is.
happy. I
It
got
is
to-
so sick.
I got
They're
to
so cool.
I got to present it to players, and people seem to really like them, especially how intricate some of them are.
It is pretty.
yeah.
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 Why did you
Yeah.
ask me for compliments after making fun of me for having FOMO?
I didn't make fun of you.
Wow.
What? I didn't make fun of you.
Wow.
Is that what you think happened? I made fun of you for having FOMO. I didn't make fun of you.
No, that's not what I thought happened.
Good. Good.
I
Thank you
want
for
a
enjoying all of
reason.
my content so much.
You're
Esty,
welcome.
can we hear what you're thinking, Esty?
My thoughts are so jumbled. I don't know. Maybe I'm tired today. Maybe it's just how cold it is that I can't think my way out of a cardboard box. I'm not sure.
Let's ask Ayaza. What do you think? I think you should do the one that lets you smell stuff from 2 miles away so we can find the drugs. That's what
Good.
Ayaza thinks.
Yeah.
Every time Ayata spawns, as Amelia has to do a Constitution saving throw because she smells all the cocaine.
Oh god.
Man. Finally, she will know what it is like.
Very, very few times have I made a character and then just drastically changed them because I thought of something better, and I'm very glad I did with Ayaza.
Yep.
It's so much better as a coke down horse.
So the horse was too boring. You had to make a crazy.
Well,
jump horse?
it was very much like Aeon, and Aeon's like prim and proper, and Sarah would be more into that. And with a happy-go-lucky melee, I needed to add a good foil, and that was a good foil. It was a fucking, hey, don't you worry, I just, just coke down his fucking mind. Let's go!
Oh, why can't
Yeah. So Paragon sounds cool because that would be the logical option. It seems rather than just stay not that it's vanilla, but rather than just stay plain Jane. Going Paragon would be cool, but going Maltosian kind of sounds like something Melee wouldn't want because she's always kind of like fought back against who she is in that sense, right? She's always tried to make her own way. So going to a race kind of sounds like it would be cool because that would be making her own way. But then I guess it's a little tiny bit of FOMO, not like too much, but the one that I'm most interested in is probably Astral Human, maybe Voicin.
Voicing, huh?
Maybe. But
Didn't see that one coming.
I guess I'm bogging down in the math of it all, because it's a +8 to charisma. Well, charisma doesn't really help because I'm a wizard, and that's intelligence based. And so then I'm like, I have no idea how my stats would look, and whether or not I would be quote unquote weaker than I am right now, because my intelligence is pretty darn high as melee. It's nothing to laugh at. But astral human, the no individuality, I don't care about no titles at this moment because I don't have one. But no feats. Would I lose the feats that I've already gotten as the fading star, the quickening, the power surge? Would I keep those?
You would not lose those. You just couldn't progress it anymore.
How much more is there to progress as a fading star? I already gave it a soul.
Yes. There is more
literally the same thing I asked Essie. I thought that shit was done.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'll explain it this way. It isn't
sorry.
that no, you don't have to apologize. I just want you to understand. So it isn't that revelation isn't that's done, but the storyline it leads to isn't, right? There's more story attached to it. And you wouldn't be able to progress that anymore if you chose change races, because you wouldn't have the connection anymore. That's what I mean. In Sierra's case, she just has to renegotiate. In your case, you would lose the connection to Patricia and the Astral Mages and that whole subplot that I have prepped. Which isn't a bad thing if you don't want to do it or whatever, it doesn't matter.
If you're content with the amount that you've gotten to.
Exactly. If you're content, then it doesn't matter anyway, right? You can just move on to something else.
Yeah. Talk me through the Paragon option and how it may or may not suit melee, because she's always kind of balked at being even remotely close to being called Taladani, so being called Maltosian is not really that much better. Do you think it would even make sense for her to go a Paragon route?
Yeah, I think it makes sense, but it also makes sense that you might change forms. You might go Dragonstar to be closer to Ira, for example. You might go. Voicin's also a really great one as well, because the Voicin have a lot of change. There's also there's racial feats and stuff that you get access to as well, but that requires retraining and stuff. So I didn't go over it now because it's not instantaneous. But one of them is the ability to use your charisma for your casting stat. So the whole intelligence problem isn't even a problem there. It's. I would make the decision based off of, is that the kind of character that you want to play? To the flavor that it unlocks for you. Do you want a Voicin is going to be a sing-song character that's female only, and something else to keep in mind that sings their children into existence. So, it's kind of like your reproductive cycle will change, for example. Things like that, it might matter. You have Eldar means that you'll be aged up and you'll have all this all these lifetimes to consider. I mean, there's a lot of story here that you can unlock and explore, and I would make the decision based off of that. I would not actually make a mechanical based decision, because don't do anything grossly out of your wheelhouse. If Sierra wants to stay devil, don't go rock person, because you're not going to be the same kind of evil, right? Or something like that. Or Solarian or some shit. And I only use Sierra as an example because she's the most extreme in the dimorphism of her body. Things like that. Make a choice that you want to play. For example, you being an Astron seems like a next step to me. But that's only if you focus on I guess you'd say, the magical
the power
inclinations of melee. That's like a power route, right? Because if you have no physical body, then how will Ira hug you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we were trying to cook you up a new husband.
Man.
Maybe he doesn't want a new husband.
Yeah, maybe you should get somebody closer. With more muscles.
Get one of those oxen men. That sounded pretty beefy.
Yeah, it's one of those oxen.
Yeah, get one of those oxen, man.
Pretty bovinely handsome.
Yeah.
Lolly's looking at her books again. Goodness.
Bovinely handsome. That's a quote if I've ever heard one. Somebody put that in the channel. I want someone bovinely handsome. Or you could say pissed to the wind and just do Lost Shadow. Let's fucking
Man, that was part of what I was like. If I was to play another character, I would fucking love to do that. To build everything based off of random rules sounds great.
Yeah, I was considering
like
that
fun.
too. That sounds like fun.
It would probably fun if Melee wasn't so set in her ways, but
Alright. Yeah, but
Like-
lots of options, you know?
yeah. As long as I can still be a star-flaming cowgirl wizard, that's, I mean,
Yeah, that stays.
Well, then don't be a Bill Bogan.
okay, sure.
Because then you'd have to be a star-slinging cowboy.
Oh, good point. Hmm.
Yep.
A large one at that.
A very big one. And then imagine Ira's like, where's Melee? Hey.
Yo,
And you're like, I'm alright with this.
You have a
And
husband
then
now.
I'd have to hear Essie go, hey, how's it going? The whole time.
Yo.
what's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
So funny.
My name's Malin.
I was gonna say Malin now.
Yeah, I'm pretty male now.
I'm pretty
I'm
male now. Oh, that works on so many levels. I would like to submit a suggestion to become a Bill Bogan just so I can make that joke all the time.
Oh my god.
So, anyway, though, real talk, though. I mean, there's also the Hobbit folk you could choose from, so that way you could stay halfling aesthetic, like Tynekin. That's a big bonus to intelligence and stuff like that.
Tynekin's on the list, actually. The three of them were Astral and Voisin and Tynekin.
Hey, you don't want to be a deep dweller and be a little halfling fish person? That would be...
Man, I want a reason so bad to pick it, but there is none.
they're
I'm
so cool.
sad.
Yeah.
We're literally on a desert planet. Bro, if I choose that, I make like con saves like every. No, wait, I don't gain exhaustion. Never mind. But Taino just becomes a fish person. And it's like,
He was here looking
well,
for
now
every
I'm
part
on
of his body.
sand.
Just trying to rehydrate everywhere.
Yeah.
You could also, yeah, so just choose based off that, I think. Essie, to be honest.
Now,
Okay.
I'm curious. Just real quick. When you mentioned the Eris race, were you talking the human or the elf? For Melee.
I was talking about the Astron, the energy people.
Okay, I was talking astral human from Arist.
Oh. I was not.
Aha.
I mean, if you want to be an astral human, sure, you could be a genetically modified warrior. That's cool.
But you actually think that the actual Astron
That
would
seems
be
like that'd be the like I seek more power type thing. You just become the energy you use.
You were literally made out of astral magic.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I am an Arcadum. You know, that'd be pretty sweet.
I mean, that does sound really cool. I don't know, but I was honestly considering astral human.
Also fun.
Huh.
Also works.
Many
I don't
choices.
know.
.jpg.
Oh no, now there's another choice on the bottom of the list. Help.
Also, Roxa,
Yeah.
unironically,
Mm-hmm.
I think you should do Lost Shadow.
Really? I was in the back of my mind. I was just like, "Oh my god, what if?"
I think with the fact that since the Harley Quinn doesn't care about race, now you're gonna really not Luca.
That's the thing, because I'm kind of in the same boat with you, Essie, because like I'm looking at this and thinking I don't want to change necessarily stuff just for mechanical reasons, because I'm thinking because of my Harley Quinn abilities, and I'm still trying to learn what those are. I'm trying to see which one of these races would work, and I thought like, oh wait, the shadow people kind of make more sense. And it's randomly rolled too.
Which is very chaotic.
Very
From the experiment to the ultimate random.
My, all the hidden lore I had.
Exactly.
I don't know if I want to spoiler read that stuff now, but if I get it, oh,
I could randomize
so cool.
anything.
Oh
Imagine getting randomized and then you
guiding bolt.
I'm so happy that's so funny to you.
You randomly roll and then you come out of the slot exactly as you left.
That would be very random.
Oh my god.
Can you give me some healing, Luca? Oh, sure, guiding bolt.
Doesn't do it. Doesn't necrotic damage spell instead.
Very good.
Oh, here you go.
I'm trying to find it again. I scroll through all of these.
It's on the bottom. Second
Very,
to
very
last.
bottom?
Yeah,
second to last.
Oh god. Oh, there it is.
So, nobody wants to be an ooze person? No ooze enjoyers? No? Okay, that's fair.
Man. It's not
We're talking
I want to be an ooze
characters.
person.
Yeah,
I
not
was
like this.
weird shit, but we're not. We're talking current characters.
Yeah, they've gotta have the same mindset.
Alright, time to make a short list then to see where people are at. Notepad.
Oh,
Hey,
This is meant to be a funny question. Can I interrupt real quick?
What's up?
If I choose the scent citizen from Bouquet, could my flower be the yellow daisy I've had in my hat ever since Conflux?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Yeah, I'd have to check to see which family I put that under, but yeah, you could do that.
You're not gonna pick the lust flower from the dream?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Thank you. Silly question answered. That's all I wanted. Go make your notepad.
They have their
Use
own.
the charm for extra persuasion.
In
Or
addition to that,
ambassador duties.
mushrooms do not count as flowers, right? If I take the scent,
They
the
do not.
scent, yeah, okay, scent. I cannot be junior. Junior
mushrooms,
base.
mushrooms on bouquet are zombies.
Oh no!
Yeah, you don't want that.
I mean,
I
that would be
love
kind
how hard
of...
Potato's trying to become a real dad to Junior.
Yes!
How delightfully wholesome. Okay,
Exactly.
so far, Sierra is going Paragon, Maltos. Mulu is going Paragon of Storvex.
Dorvex.
Paragon of Maltos and Storvex, yeah.
It's so hard.
And then Melee is in the weeds. Sano is in the weeds.
Yeah,
Not
I'm deep in the
Luca
weeds.
Is in the weeds.
Yep.
Books is possibly Maltos.
It's gonna be Paragon or Malthus. It's like a pretty clean 50-50, so.
Maltosian human.
Or flip you say. No.
And
Don't do that.
what is Effie thinking about?
Paragon.
Paragon.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool one.
Yes. Oh, Paragon of Change.
So that
Yeah, 'cause
hag mother who's boss.
I'd wanted to do the Hagmother stuff for her, but it was just gonna be so hard to fit it in, so that's awesome.
Paragon of Fae.
Well, I figured the whole mirror realm thing could have helped with that, but bad
I really
idea.
wanted to see Effie just give a big fuck you to that Hagmother.
Stab her.
Man, there's so much.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind
We're
of
lost in the
caught.
weeds together.
Bro, I'm gonna write everything down, and I will sit on my flight and die.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh dear.
Okay, don't
Don't die on the
don't do
flight.
that.
Die.
It's a little extreme.
That's a little much.
A little dramatic, man.
Well, I'll let you percolate on that while I go over the other things you guys get to choose.
Oh god, more choices.
But wait, there's more.
Did you think I was done?
Do I get my katana? No, I'm joking.
Fucking pick a race
I'm
first.
joking.
How about that? God
God
damn it.
But I can't take a race when I don't know what equipment I have.
That's not the ordering of how this works.
It is. It is. I had the katana since Rampart.
Could you update mine to Paragon and Lost Shadow? Those are the two I'm deciding.
Paragon and Lost Shadow. You got it, Luca.
Yeah.
Paragon or Lost Shadow.
I want to see you play Lost Shadow.
I'm weighing the two right now, so I think I need more time.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
I want to live through you of a Lost Shadow roll.
I'm very curious. I'm just kind of like, oh.
Imagine you become the lost shadow of sin.
But what if I just become a giant shadow?
Lolly's over here like, everybody pick a weird one. I want to live vicariously.
Yes! Yes!
Really fast.
Fear of missing out? More like, that's what friends are for.
That's what friends are
You all do all this weird shit, and I'll pretend to be you. Let's do that.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Yes!
I'm here to give you the Storvex experience.
Yes, there is no hope for you now.
Yep. Say no
Storvex
go stand
is
here.
weird, though. Storvex is like, very anime.
Very anime.
Quite.
Anime plus Redwall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love Redwall.
Yeah,
What else you got
Redwall's
cooking?
Alright,
Yeah.
so,
I had to keep myself from saying Big Daddy.
thank you for showing restraint. Okay, so now we get to talk about items.
Ooh! That's right, I forgot we got loot!
Oh, yes.
Everyone getting so excited.
Everybody just looked at the races.
Ooh, you started aping out on me. Like, ooh. You fucking. That was so funny, dude. Out of anybody who was actually going, ooh. Oh, I miss Uka, dude.
With his perm fur!
His perm fur and the French ape sounds that fucking Roxa was doing. Merde.
Wait. If not Luca becomes Uka now, is he then not Uka and has the clown mask on? He's like, ooh.
It's just a little circus monkey. Like, that's what it is. Cloud head and everything.
What do you got for us, Big Daddy?
Oh,
Please.
there it is.
Okay, so anyway,
Mm-hmm.
loot-wise, there are many different things in which we get to explore. And that is, you may choose from the Fabricator 3 planets. And I will do loot rolls from those planets.
Oh.
Keep in mind that there are limitations. There are some planets that you cannot choose. So, I will demonstrate. You may not choose this planet.
God fucking damn it.
I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, can you say it, Arcadum? I'm sitting in a
Maltos.
chair. Okay.
Maltos. We can't pick.
Ragdar.
Okay.
Void Fields.
Okay.
Aww.
And, yeah, that's it.
Kind of hoping for the void fields. Not gonna lie.
This is a group decision, so that we all pick. Here's the 3 planets, and then it's loot for them for
then I
all of
roll
us.
them. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So
All right.
what we need is for someone to go the treasure race first, And
yes.
then
Name the system.
Why don't we all go treasure race and
Yeah,
then we get
everybody
infinite
switches to
treasure?
treasure race, and then I sit back in my chair and go, God fucking damn it. Like,
Is it
Happy
fair
with
to?
No.
Is
We
it-
all go treasure race except Zeno stays, goes the flesh crafter route, and then we get all the loot and I craft abominations.
oh,
Oh.
what were you asking, Wally? Sounded something.
Is it
before.
fair to assume that the properties of the planets are impacting us? Like, if we pick Dragon Star, it'll be
You'll
like
get dragon loot. That is correct.
Dragon loot that's like super potent because of the horde stuff.
Yeah. Now remember that it'll be categorical, so it'll still be randomly rolled, but the rolls are categorically changed based off of the planet. So, for example, if you wanted like really cool weapons, Rampart would be a weapon-focused place, right? Because it's part of their culture. So, if you wanted some force magic stuff, you might choose Arist because the Astrans live there. If you wanted angel killing stuff, maybe Band. You know what I mean? Lots of stuff there.
Is the Shattered Gate on the table?
Shattered Gate is on the table. Yes, you can use the
Did
Shattered
someone write down the places we couldn't actually did?
Maltos,
Mal-
Voidfields, Ragnar.
Yeah, just those
Okay.
three.
it's pretty much the same 3 all the time.
Yeah.
They're like story locked or something.
Yeah,
the last
something.
So we've got people who use digital and people who use magic.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that there's stuff for everybody. So would we pick would we pick Band and then would we pick a heavy magic planet and then there'll be options for both?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then wouldn't we, for the 3rd planet, want to pick something that our melee users could use?
Yeah, physical.
Well,
Yeah.
to be clear, there will be stuff for everyone that I could roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be clear, everything's on the table to be rolled for, but you will be, how would I put this, stacking the odds and flavoring the rolls dependent upon the choice. So I could roll melee gear for Band, right? I could roll melee gear, but I think you guys get it. So
Yeah,
Okay.
we get it. We get it.
Do we want to start? Maybe we hit all 3 categories then, like melee. Like of the melee focused planets, what would you guys want?
I mean, I have a bias.
Rampart?
Which are the melee focus?
But the thing is, I have so many weapons. I just gain more weapons.
be right back, PP.
It looks like Books is listing all of the options and notes. I think
Yeah.
we go in a mode on the ones that we're interested in.
Good idea.
My question is just like, can we narrow it down to the 3 that we're interested in? Like Rampart, of course, would be melee. Would that also be Asengult?
If everybody
no.
votes once on the thing, then it'll be pretty clear where people's intentions are.
Yeah.
I think we get 3 votes each, and then that'll narrow it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, where are we voting? In the chat or
In the
It's
notes.
it's a
in
notes.
notes?
Good
Oh,
point.
like reaction, right?
Oh, we're doing reactions to them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thumbs up, hearts. People doing hearts.
Oh, alright.
I need help from Arcadum before he's back, because I'd want to vote for like the heaviest magic planet.
Is it not Eris?
Isn't that?
I have no idea.
Can we not
Well,
tell from the
I mean-
map that
Yeah, when
says
you
like
look
high
around,
magic or?
folks,
Like, yeah, it'll show like high level of magic. I mean, Eris, Baba Yaga,
Dragon
Dragon
Star.
Star. Yeah.
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 Folks, are you trying to get me out of here by not putting Rampart down? What is
Solaris.
this? What is this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel betrayed and focused. Okay, that is
There we go.
the
Almost
one
got
planet
it.
I have in mind. Puts it not there.
God, I don't know what's going on with my eyes today, guys. Everything is blurry.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Do
How
we? Oh, we
interesting
won't.
Querg would be.
Are
Oh.
you zoomed in enough?
That makes sense. Right?
Enhance.
Enhance.
I wonder if we pick Quirk, do we get cancer?
Yeah.
Is that on the roll?
Instant cancer.
Yeah, instant cancer. If we roll a 1 on the D100, you gain cancer. I got 2 picks really quickly. Last one, though.
And one more. There we go.
Did you forget another one? Books. No, you didn't. Never mind. I didn't say anything.
Okay,
That's
I
right.
got my 3. I'll be right back and heat up my food.
Yeah, I got my 3. I think. Or would I change? Let me see.
I too have a somewhat important question when Arcadum returns.
He's taking a big poo poo.
That's why his pre-show was 20 minutes. Maybe he has the shits.
You think they come out like nuggets?
Probably. That's all he eats.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody's
having
come
a-
out like nuggets.
Having a big scria in there for sure.
A big what?
100% scria.
Yeah.
What is a scria?
I think you could put it together.
No, I can't. A scria? Like screaming?
Yeah, out of his ass.
Sit
Is that
down.
a Canadian thing or is that a books thing?
Is it a what?
Is that a Canadian thing or is that a books thing?
It's definitely not a Canadian thing.
Okay.
I just sat down and heard some heinous shit.
Heinous.
I was trying to
What?
understand books' lingo.
Hey, yo, we're dropping the scria over here.
What is the most magically potent planet that we can pick? I'd like to vote for that one, Arcadum. I'll put it on the list.
That's a hard question to answer because there are competitors, like
Okay.
Shattered Gate,
Oh, okay.
Arist, Ori. and
Shattered
Dragon-
Gate
and Dragon.
was a
sorry.
bunch of life stream stuff, like soul magic.
Yeah.
And I know Effie, or Storm, was interested in that. Okay. I'll go for Shattered Gate. I think that'd be cool.
What would be the most martial kind of places, except for Rampart?
Jesus.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That Co.
Whoa.
And
Excuse me.
Halos, I'd say.
That changes my vote.
The most digital planet would be Band, correct?
Out of the ones you could choose, yes.
Okay.
And I'd say a strong second for Halos.
Okay.
Go back.
For the Marshall planet, I'm just gonna vote for whatever the Marshall guys want. Whichever one that ends up being.
We're kind of torn all over the place. I like the
Same.
random, so I'm not like bent on one, hoping that it will be the one. You know?
I
Luckily,
am
there's
amused-
some pretty clear votes.
Yeah.
I am amused voting for Rampart. I'll put my heart down there. Just because you're somebody from there.
Maybe he tasted good, who knows?
Yeah, more
Loyalty,
samurai,
right?
please.
Has everybody voted?
I have
Uh,
one.
voted.
I don't think everybody's here right now. I think a couple of people went AFK.
I think Rox voted, then went AFK. I think Reigns voted and went AFK.
Yeah,
Waymaker, you vote?
I did.
You did? Lolly, you voted?
I have completed my voting.
Oh, hell yeah. What about you, Storm? You voted?
Yep.
And I think it's just me and Nessie then, I guess. I just have one left. So I'm really looking at the notes given from Broken Solace, Winky Face, at all the statuses. I'm dipping around a little bit.
Don't forget to vote in the U.S. presidential election, you guys. That's this
Yeah.
month.
That is.
This month? Are you sure?
Next
Yeah,
month.
leading up,
Like-
early access voting.
Oh, for early voting. Okay.
That's right, guys. While you're voting on fantastical loot from a faraway mythical place, be sure to vote for your U.S. presidential election.
Don't forget your senators.
Hey, there's some people in this chat who don't vote, aren't even registered to vote, so I thought I'd put it out there.
Thanks.
Vote on these
Imagine-
nuts.
Imagine not being registered to vote.
Yeah, imagine serving for your country and then not voting.
Yeah.
Hope.
And the rockets run.
Oh, I
from
serve.
there. The bombs bursting in air.
I'm
Alright,
sorry.
I'm voted.
I'm voted.
I'm voted.
I think it's just Essie now. Essie, you
No,
good?
I'm already voted. I voted a long
Oh,
time ago.
hell yeah. I guess we're good then.
Oh, Waymaker understands me.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
backing you up, bro. Backing you
Um,
up. Yeah.
I'm
All right,
here
so it
alone
looks
with
like our
Yuri.
choices are
Oh,
Band,
Ori.
Rampart, and Shattered Gate.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
ride.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
I'm excited. I don't know what to
Oh, man.
expect. When was the last time we got random loot rolls, you guys? I can't remember.
God. Oof, a while ago.
The
I remember
navigator
the-
fight.
Oh, so the end of the last campaign. All right, yeah. So the end of this campaign. So I remember the Grey Grum crates because we got some fat loot out of that.
Get down from there.
That's right. Get down.
Sorry, my cat is crawling on stuff.
Low, 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 low.
Calculating.
It's me.
Calculating.
Be-doo, be-doo.
Do you want me to help you out, Books?
Yes, please. To go individually. Thank you. Clean it up.
This looks so painful watching you.
It was painful. Thank you for alleviating my pain.
I will not report you to Discord's trust and safety team.
I will have my response ready.
This admin is just out of control. So rude. Very unsupportive.
Kept calling me Big Daddy.
Kept calling me a pet name that was really uncomfortable. Are we keeping the ones that people voted on, regardless?
I think he already wrote them in his little thing.
Yeah.
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 We don't need
Fucking
it.
smite that shit.
Oh, so do you want me to just delete all of your stuff?
Kill it. Kill it. Kill everything I wrote.
Kill
in the-
it. Ooh, let
everything
it
I
go.
wrote, ever deleted.
Kill his whole
Yeah.
chat history. He was
Yeah.
never here.
Everything I ever said on Discord, delete it.
Books
Yeah.
is removed from the
Every
entire
server.
community.
Just remove it from the server completely.
It corrupts over to all your notes, and all your notes get deleted.
Oh my god. IRL, your whole PI board just is gone.
Yeah.
Mods, snickery snack this man.
System 32 file deleted.
There you
It's
go.
funny because I'd be gone. Alright. Thank you.
Imagine being in a game and then just leaving the server.
I think that's happened.
Yep.
Man.
Oh my fucking god.
I
Alright,
can't think of any better day.
Oh my
Getting
god,
loot,
Books, your laugh.
random races,
shut up.
eating this taco.
What?
Amazing.
It's so cute.
Waymaker.
It's so giddy.
Zadkel
Yes.
next time.
Dude,
Zadkel
Zadkel
next time.
next time. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Zakel sounds cool. The Church of
It
the Black
is.
Sun and all that shit.
Yeah. Divinity spells weaker,
Time to
more
start
extreme
rolling.
outside of penalty.
Oh!
Yeah.
No.
Rolling, 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 rolling.
But since I'm rolling, you know what that means.
What?
No.
I'm not putting on my end.
The best song. The best song, guys.
It's time for a million D100 rolls.
I never know. Do we want a high number or a low number?
We want a low number.
I
Usually.
think we just want
'Cause-
a number.
Because
I want
usually,
69.
at least, I mean, I can not tell, but at least as far as I know,
Okay, so
lower
none of us
tier
know.
is tier break.
Yeah. No, you never know.
The lower number is
Right.
tier break. That's what I know.
What I want is for blood to stop flowing out of my nose.
Oh, well. Sorry about
Eat it and recycle it into your body.
Yeah,
Ew,
like a man.
gross.
Oh my god.
It's the manly solution.
Yeah,
Drink
exactly.
that.
Ugh.
It's a true
Vampiric
vampire.
solution.
Yeah, the true vampire solution.
Survival. Better drink my own blood.
Those dice go, baby.
That,
No
that is
whammies.
a weird question, though. If you get dehydrated, humans can potentially drink their own urine. Not the best
Yeah.
idea, but it can work.
Not
So do
best.
vampires drink their own blood if they get dehydrated?
Maybe
I
their
mean,
own
that would
period
make
blood.
sense.
Ugh, never mind. I'm sorry I asked.
Why are you even thinking about it, Essie? Like, it's so gross.
Why?
That's lots of questions.
Stab your finger.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Slurp, slurp.
I'm just trying to think about the survival of all fantasy races. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
you're just recycling. You're just taking and giving it back. Yeah.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Man.
This is a
Do you
fun
want this 1 gallon of blood, or would you double it and give it to
Does-
the next person?
Does Syrah have periods or does she lay eggs?
I think she's eggs. I think we talked about that, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're firing off eggs.
Yeah, we fucking talked about it.
Wait,
Yeah, we
does
went
she
through it
die
thoroughly.
after she
I'm
laid
pr-
eggs?
I'm pretty sure you asked that a while ago, Storm.
Yeah.
I'm on a copious amount of pain medication, so I just like to envision her laying like a clutch of eggs that are all sticky like a snake.
Yeah, that's where we first started joking about Cirrus Clutch.
Alright.
Oh yeah, and her butthole that always oozes out stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just leaves a
Amazing.
slime trail everywhere.
Yeah.
I just found something interesting. Why is in Hades the only part where it says the time dilations on the planets? And to what correlation? Probably to Verum. But
I noticed that and wondered about it, but then I thought maybe it was added because that was something that at the time that
Yeah,
this map
yeah.
was made, the lore
Yeah.
was, and now we know more.
more.
Yeah.
Boing,
We
boing,
know that
boing.
Valkus is in our favor. Hooray!
Exactly.
Yay!
Yeah. Fighting
Whoa, I'm gonna
souls.
come back as a Paragon Teledani wizard. I'm fucking
Yeah.
stoked.
That'd be nice.
Freaking Hades doesn't know what's gonna hit him.
I
Get
could
in
come back
line,
as
you misbehaving angels.
man. I would be like I would like average out. I started as like really tall human, and then I go to gnome, and then I just become normal sized nerd of katanas if I go
I hope you
rampart.
become a samurai, like a full-fledged 100% in. That'd be so dope.
I could also become a mushroom.
Which one are you thinking about? Is that the oxen one?
Yeah,
Of the
it's the
oxen.
oxen one.
Are you really thinking about it? Oh my god, I would love it!
It is in the hello. I can become mushroom and then
Hang on, let me Google
I can
this.
become my own garden club.
Strong Oxman trash romance cover image search. Let's ride.
Oh my goodness.
It has
She's
to
ready.
exist. I know
She's
it
ready
exists.
for him.
There's probably like this scantily clad lady at the front and just harassing the abs of just like this Oxman. Something like that.
This is not what I expected.
Now you have to share pictures.
Shut up to you guys.
Oh god.
What is this?
Amazing.
Hold on.
Everything was beautiful and nothing hurt. What a good
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, it's my favorite book.
Oh, hang on. I need to have a serious conversation with Essie. Hang on.
Oh. The thing is, like, when it comes for meter race, I was first thinking, would Zeno even change races? Since he has become, like, full circle with, like, his gnome heritage and stuff, right? But I feel like he would be now, like he thinks race does not make him as a person. So he just wants to, like, choose the way that he thinks is the cool way, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically he can. So that's how I kind of see how he doesn't go Paragon and then goes maybe Rampart or...
My man's happy to
Oxen.
change races like he's putting on a new outfit today.
Exactly. He just wants to be helpful. He is the boulder that stands for the people. And that even if he's small or tall.
Nice.
Yeah. But then again, being a paragon, Swerve Nebula Gnome, and maybe getting like favors with Woad.
Does anyone else hear a cat purring in the background?
Yeah.
Sometimes. He's cute.
I don't.
I just heard very
I will
softly.
hear.
It's only when you talk, Rains.
Wait.
Rains is purring at us over here?
Well, I
What?
thought for a minute it might be Rox's cat, but it's only when Rains speaks. So,
But I don't have a cat.
It's in your walls.
I'm not even next to a wall.
It's eating the mold.
Are you like fidgeting with something, like marbles on your desk?
I have like my hair tie, but that doesn't make that sound.
Are you rubber banding it like between your fingers, like between, you know?
Is it like this? Like, do you hear it now? No,
No,
right?
that's not it.
Exactly. Then that's not it. I don't know what it is.
I hope it's not my tippy tapping, because I am doodling.
Okay.
I don't know.
Finished
I don't
with
know what
band.
it would be.
Now under Rampart.
Hehehe.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Mm.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Remind me. So like the lost shadow is just literally just a shadow. It doesn't have a form. It's a gaseous form. Is that?
You gain a form,
I'm trying
right?
Huh?
It's just
I think you
green,
gain a form,
Hmm.
but you start as a lost shadow and then gain a form. I guess is.
So
what
you
I'm-
just turn into something else visually?
That's what it sounded like. Because all of your details become determined after the rolls.
Yeah. I'm just trying to conceptualize what.
I'm just
what that could
waiting
look
for you to
like.
be like freaking Shadow Godzilla.
Godzilla.
How rad that would be.
I just gained the. What's the size class? It was like large, huge? What's a step
Yeah.
up from that?
Colossal.
Colossal?
No. It's large, huge, and then gigantic. And then colossal.
Isn't Leviathan like the biggest one you can get?
Yeah. Because Leviathan is like unscalable, basically, almost.
Imagine just get a Leviathan.
The Leviathan shadow.
That would be insane.
Heck yeah.
How would you fit that in a ship?
You wouldn't. You'd have to fly alongside us.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You be the Leviathan bodyguard, basically, and you protect us.
Yes.
But wouldn't you just see me, like, in the, or at least not Luke, just in the horizon constantly?
Oh my god, it
You
would be a
can't hide him.
Leviathan-sized freaking clown mask? That's fucking terrifying.
It's like the, what was it, the baby in the Teletubbies? The face that's just in the
Oh gosh.
Oh my god, the sun!
Yeah,
Man.
that'd be so funny.
Man.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba,
God, so much to think about.
I know.
So much.
I think I've done away with Dragon Soul Human because like I feel like I already have all that stuff. Anyway, with my current situation, so
Okay, rolling Shattered Gate.
Man, I still don't know. Like, my close picks, at least at the moment, are Rampart Human, Paragon, Oxen, and I'm still thinking about what was it? The freaking, where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. There, the Sand Gnome, the dog. It doesn't give much, but I like it. But that's more on the lower side. And the mouse folk also sounds kind of cool. Just because of the just because of the dynamic that would add to Mulu and freaking
Be like Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. Probably
Roadrunner
instead of
and,
sand, it would be mouse folk, actually. Yeah.
69.
I wonder what
Nice.
Flip would think if you turn into a mousekin.
Hmm?
What would Flip think?
Ooh.
Best friends?
Right?
I mean, we already are.
Then again, what would Big Money think?
I mean, if he tries, I mean, he can try. I don't think he's going very far. Man, the thing is, I like just as a fact, if I would choose the freaking oxen human,
Yeah.
and the oxen like freaking Boboken, I would have, I calculated, I would have 147 HP base. That is insane. That is so
That's
much health.
insano.
It is insano. He would go from say no to say yes. And I would also, like... Wait, I would have even more. You calculate your hit points using both strength and con. So I would have 187. Man, that would be freaking Bulk City. But then again, Paragon. Man, my head.
I know.
I need the fighting styles first, and then I can dwindle it down.
Should I
I
just
feel like-
go all in on Ori? Oh, sorry.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Because, like, if I'm picking the fighting style, that's Ori. And then I'm a lost, like, shadow. Which is Ori.
Exactly.
I'm just kind of like, should I just go all in?
Yeah.
Would you
and
be
then-
unclowning?
No.
No, I would still have it.
The Harlequin is regardless of race.
Yeah.
Rad.
Yeah, so... It fits so well to your character, the Lost Shadow.
All right, I got your items.
Ooh.
I can
Ready.
at least tell you what they are. I do not have their descriptions yet because I need to check on some stuff. But I can at least give you something to look at.
Sweet.
I'm looking.
Notes?
Yeah.
I've been staring at the cow picture for so long.
It's alarming. Here, I'll delete it.
This just scares me the more I stare at it.
If there's a katana in there, I'm imploding.
Okay. Here we go. For band, the first is a ceramite hammer called Net Sparker. Next is a virtuous headset. Next is Hadrian's Gambit, which is active angelic hardware.
Oh.
It is a potent crafting material for a bandian.
Oh.
It can
That's
also
the name of the Roman guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Rampart we have is Jinko's bow, the kimono of shifting fortunes, and Kinima's
Ooh.
Ronin helm.
Oh no, Katana. I'm sorry.
No,
Rain.
sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. I would have imploded.
The kimono sounds cool though.
Yeah,
And
what is
for the
that?
Shattered
That one-
Gate, we have Staff of Spheres, Orb of Shelter, and the Guardian Regalia,
Ooh.
which is a
Neat.
robe.
Ooh, magic stuff.
If Orb of
Clothes
Shelter
to
is like a
wear?
spider house, huh?
But yeah,
That's how I feel about all that.
I will type all that up for you in detail.
Sweet.
I swear,
Please.
if
Okay.
Zeno ends up taking the helm and goes Rampart human and goes the freaking Rampart fighting style, he is Omega Nerd.
Okay, so Zero will go Paragon of Maltos, Mulu will go Paragon of Storvex, Melee is still undecided, Zeno is still undecided, Not Luca is Paragon or Lost Shadow, Books is Paragon or Maltosian Human, and Effie is Paragon of Fae.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Okay,
Holy shit.
It's morphin' time.
Morphin time.
it's Morphin time! He's not
He's
wrong.
morphing.
I wish.
God, the ability to morph and to even up the score. Dude.
Are we gonna roll the paragons today? For the
Please
people
say
that
yes.
are decided, please say yes.
Yay!
I'm prepping it.
I want to spend the next week pondering my options.
It's randomly rolled, so it's not really.
I know. No. Sorry. I mean, you tell me what I get, which I'm stoked is random because I think this is gonna be a lot of fun, and then I want to spend the next week plotting.
Well, let me write my rolls then.
Yes.
I wish to plot.
I wish I could play the Power Rangers theme right now.
It would be so cool.
I can't. I'll get
I'm playing
fucking
it.
Omega banned forever.
I'm YouTubing it for myself.
Dave guy. God, one of the biggest L's I've ever seen is when they did the remake of the Power Rangers in that live action movie, and they played the song for 10 seconds.
2 seconds.
Yeah, and they didn't even play the best part.
No.
Like
Oh,
they just
no.
like you didn't even get the power chord. You got nothing. It was like this. Who wrote this? Bring them to me.
I mean, the ninja versions of the Power Rangers were kind of cool, but everything else about that movie was,
Look,
it was alright.
the rest of the movie I would have forgiven so much if you had given me a full Morphin' Time scene with the fucking theme song. But no, I got 10 seconds of them CGI running next to each other. I lost my fucking mind in the theater. I remember I screamed out loud, "That's it!" And then some guy behind me was like, "Fuck yeah, right?" Like, you fuck. Anyway, play something a little bit more appropriate. I think I'm gonna play this.
Break them down.
Fighting evil by moon.
No.
Winning
Winning
love
love by daylight.
daylight.
Never running from a real
From the
fight.
real fight.
See it, the one called
Right,
daylight.
Sailor Moon.
Although she's actually running from a fight in
All the time.
All the
opening.
time.
All the time.
All the time.
Constantly.
But she's also like one of the most powerful beings that ever existed.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some rolls.
Yeah.
Time has come. All right, let's go ahead and start with. We'll start with you, Mulu.
Alright.
Paragon of Storvex. That is a calculated roll for 8.
Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm vibing right now so hard.
And I can't sing with you all because all I know is Power Rangers in German.
Hey, it's cool also.
And I don't even remember it anymore because it's so long since I
Power
last heard
Rangers
it.
theme in Portuguese is not as good.
Not
One
like
of-
Dragon
one of-
Ball.
Curious.
No, the Dragon Ball theme in Portuguese is way better.
Oh my
Shala
god.
Inshallah in Portuguese is fantastic.
Freaking Shala Hate Shala in German is also amazing.
Yeah, it's good in every language. It really
Yeah, I
is.
think so. Like, oh god, it's just.
The Digimon theme, pretty good in most languages.
Yes, yes. God, it goes so hard. Also, the One Piece theme song, the first one in German.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. God.
One Piece does have pretty good music. I cannot stand the anime, but the music
That's
is pretty
fair.
good.
That's fair. No, but the music is really good.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
What are like the anime intros, like the English version? Like today. Not good?
I don't.
Bad? Because I keep hearing this like correlation that older shows, like the music for them was really good compared to today.
Well, a lot of the older shows used like actual heavy metal for their intros.
Mm-hmm.
It's also become rare that they translate the music and it actually becomes
That's true.
popular.
And then there's the
Oh.
weird,
Yeah,
like,
for that.
EDM fucking rap
Mhm.
mix that was Yu-Gi-Oh's theme.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh.
Y'all remember friggin' SWAT cats? Man, I was unprepared for heavy metal at the age where I was
SWAT
introduced to SWAT cats.
Such a good opening intro.
Came out of nowhere.
Man. Freaking god. All the I feel like because back in the day obviously they did way more localization, so all the intros got translated, which was like in some cases so sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Made my childhood. The freaking Yu-Gi-Oh theme song is stuck in my head in German for like forever probably.
That's probably what it is, Reigns. You probably have a really good point there. Because it's translated, kids will sing it, and so it just ingrains more in their heads.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because today, obviously, we can now appreciate even the Japanese versions and stuff. But back in the day, they thought, oh, we have to localize it, and then kids were able to sing it, and so it's ingrained in our head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, back then, we'd be translating Pokemon names to local languages.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh
We
my
don't do
God.
that anymore.
God.
It is so funny because I watch a lot of Pokemon in English, but I played it almost exclusively until I was 18 in German. So-
and German has a lot of the unique names for them.
Yeah, a lot of unique names.
I think Germany, France, and there were 3 or 4 other
Yes.
countries that made
I'm-
unique Pokemon names.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at the list of the Pokemon names in French. It is so funny just looking at them. I'm like,
Yeah.
Alright, first one's ready.
All right.
Waymaker, Mulu's Paragon ability is called Wall of Death. Once per week, he may become a storm. Specifically, a desert storm. You become a storm of 300-foot diameter and a column of storm 100 foot high. At the start of your turn, all enemies within yourself take 4d6 fire damage. All creatures gain disadvantage to attack rolls made with ranged weapons within yourself. During this time, you may make an attack as your action to summon a tornado of fire on a space within your storm. Creatures within this 20-foot radius and 100-foot column take 8d6 fire damage. You are immune to physical damage while in this form. This form lasts for 1 minute.
Oh my god. I just imagine Mulu spinning as he normally does, and then he just spins and increases in speed and just becomes a storm.
oh my
Or
god. I
it's a
just
Beyblade.
imagine.
Beyblade.
Yeah, literally Beyblade.
I just imagine him spinning and just
Time
all the
to let
arrows,
it rip.
bullets
I'm just gonna stand in
off
the
of
middle
him.
like a freaking Super Saiyan. Yes. It's just a picture of me. It's not real.
It's an after image.
After image. Very cool.
Also, to this day, the German name of Squirtle is my favorite. Like, I die to this. I die on this hill. It's better in German.
Well, where is
Squirtle?
it?
It's Shiggy in German. I just love the name Shiggy. Shiggy is so much cooler.
In French, it's carapace.
Yep.
Carapace.
Oh, because yeah, okay, yeah.
Carapace, you squirt. Le miaude.
Oh my god. Man. The funny thing is, the funny thing is, I'm like now watching because an old German YouTuber is now playing Pokemon again. I'm watching that, and the thing is, the fact I just watch it and I lose every English knowledge of Pokemon I've ever had immediately. I look at a German Pokemon screen and suddenly I go, wait, what was this name in English again? It's just gone forever. Just like freaking in the void. And then I watch an English one and like, wait, what was the German name? I just lost sauce. Like at all times.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
In English it's Shuckle.
Oh, Shuckle is great.
I love
The weird little
Shuckle.
red turtle thing.
Yeah, wait, let me post. I love him. Shuckle.
Is it a new gen?
The left one. I love him.
Hold on.
It's an off top.
Oh, okay. Waiting for it to load. Oh, adorable.
Yeah, he is my favorite. I just I love the fact that he is so weird that his stats are like in HP, attack, special attack, and speed are like really low, and I think he has the lowest speed stat of all Pokemon, which is 5 base. But he has like 230 base defense and both defense stats, which makes him like unique and stuff. I don't know. I just love him. The problem is you can never find merch for him.
Oh
Man, I've been to so many conventions and I found one merch. And that was so random. It was a random like artist that made out of yarn the shiny version of Shuckle. And it was the greatest purchase I've ever made. He's still here and he is my favorite. I don't know why he was there or why they chose to make him, but he is my favorite.
Trying to figure out how to say it in French.
In German, his name is a little weird.
What is in German?
Yeah, in German it's Potrod.
Sounds like pot.
Yeah, because I feel like because his Pokedex entry is that he stores berries in his shell, and they basically like mold in there. Okay, I see the correlation now to me. And he basically makes berry juice, and then like in his shell basically. And so in German it's Pot, which is like a pod, right? And then Rot, which is rotting, so like mold basically. So he's a rotting pot because he makes molding berries in his shell.
Amazing.
He's a little bit.
How would I say this? Katok? That's Shuckle, apparently.
That's my second favorite.
What even is that?
His name is Knackley, and he is a salt Pokemon. I have to love him.
I got a new one.
Oh,
awesome!
This is for Syrah.
For me?
Paragon of Maltos.
Ooh!
I have rolled Mana Stride. Whenever you would hardcast a spell, you may teleport a number of squares equal to double the spell level of the spell you cast. If you are mounted, this is used for your mount as well. At the end of this teleport, you may cast a cantrip. This cantrip deals additional damage equal to the number of squares you teleported this turn.
Yo.
Please tell me this stacks with Keymaster.
Of course it does.
Yes!
All right.
That's really
Woo!
cool.
All right. There is one other thing. So the aesthetic of this, Mana Striders were Maltosian warriors that actually had like these mana boots. They actually stood on their spells when they cast them. So
What?
So you're essentially mana skating when you teleport.
So I'm drifting.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes! I'm so happy I went with this.
Okay, and next up is the Storm's Edge.
I gotta think about this. Okay, let me pull up my Keymaster stuff because I think I think it's the exact same, just not double.
Is there any music for you guys?
I stopped
No.
doing it.
Oh, okay. I was just like, so quiet.
He wanted his words to be heard clearly.
I never you would guess this.
I love how he started talking like Farron. For
I'm
like
sorry.
once, and that was funny. That's adorable.
I slip sometimes. I'm human.
Where do I put
No,
that
I slip
password so
into not
don't
Luca,
forget
my
it?
other character, all the time.
There we go. Perfect.
Oh.
Why is that
Wait.
not in the flavor text? Why is that part of the actual
I'm gonna
bio?
add to the flavor text. I couldn't figure that out.
Oh, poor boy.
I'm a simple man.
Let's fucking ball, or I can do a cantrip at the end.
That's really cool.
Mhm.
Do you?
So
I forget. Do you have cool cantrips?
We actually get. I forgot. We get our final 5th cantrip at level 10 too.
Ooh.
I've got Frostbite, Prestidigitation, Mage Hand, and Ray of Frost right now.
Oh, so you've got some cool ones.
Yeah, the Frostbite, I'd actually changed that out like a couple levels ago. I don't know what I'm gonna pick for. I was looking at that earlier. Hang on, I have to do math.
This
I
is
gotta
all
figure out how much
swaying
my
me to
extra
Paragon. I have to resist.
I just need. Okay. How much of not Luca will not Luca be? Since he will not be not Luca anymore.
No,
That's what I-
you will just like even more be not Luca because you're not Luca's race anymore. So
not
you're-
Luca.
Yeah, you're
That's
no,
not.
you're not Luca. Like triple
my God.
trickle Nebeldiv.
If you keep giving me negations, my brain will hurt. Okay? Like,
No, but you only lose your race. All the Holoquid stuff stays. So
Yeah.
the not in your name stays. So you're just not Luca even more because you disregarded a little bit more from Luca.
This is
and
what it
became
means to
more
go
random.
beyond the not Luca.
Not
I call
exactly.
it not Luca 2.
but
Squared.
it's just like exponential, like 2. But it says it's like
All right. Here we
based
go.
on the body that made you. So I'm
Uh,
just kind of like, huh?
So, Paragon of the Fae, I rolled for Effie, is Vainglory. You gain Charm Person as a spell-like ability that you may use once per hour out of combat or once per turn in combat. It still follows all casting restrictions and timings. Whenever an enemy would fail a saving throw against a Charm, Compulsion, or Fear effect against you, it has disadvantage on saving throws versus these effects you control. For 1 round. Roll for 1 round. Whenever you would defeat or kill an enemy that you charmed, or through a controlled creature, you heal an amount equal to double your character level.
Oh.
Cool.
So charm person. Let me go read about this one. That's where they get disadvantage on everything against you, right?
No, they don't attack you. They become your friend.
Yeah.
But don't if I attack them, they break out of the charm.
Yeah.
Oh, so you basically get a CC. So like if we're
Yeah.
facing
Yeah.
a bunch of mobs, you can just
Yeah. And
make
she
one of them
also,
your friend
it's
for
a,
a turn.
it's a spell-like ability for her that has no charges. So she can just do it every round. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if, through her Gregorian side, if she chooses to use one of the bigger control spells, which lets her do more, then she gets benefits off that as well.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. All right.
Yeah.
For the rest of you, let me know when you have made your choices throughout the week. I will I'll adjust those as needed. Let's see. Put these here so I don't forget. Paragon of Storvex.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll type up the items and we'll have that for next session. And we should be able to finish everything by next session, get you guys through it, and get you guys completed on the side quest.
Yay!
Yay!
Very
Yeah.
cool.
I'm super
Yeah.
pleased with my Paragon ability.
Me too.
I will let you know as soon as
Yeah.
you over the week you get me the fighting styles, and then I let you know.
Oh my God, Reigns!
The vital stuff.
I'm making new art.
Yeah. Yeah, about the rampart thing.
Okay, fine. Yes,
Yeah.
you'll get it. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Are you
that's the only
telling
thing.
me that you're waiting to know the specifics of the fighting style before you choose Rampart or not?
Well, in technicality, we found the class stuff first before the race stuff, so I would like to know the rampart fighting
do you
style
want to use a
stuff
katana
before.
or not?
Well, it depends on the fighting style.
Okay. Don't worry, I'll get it to you.
Okay.
He's
And
picky
then-
about his flavor, Arcadum.
I
He must
am.
taste
This is a big decision.
My
I
whole
need to
thing is
make
like, if you're gonna
big
use the
decisions.
katana, just be a Rampart human and get the maximized benefit out of it.
But I don't know if I want to make.
He
use
needs
the,
to know
the,
if
the
it tastes
katana.
good.
What if
He
I
wants to
want
know
to
what a
use
katana
the
tastes
torch
like.
instead? I just go Vulcan, okay?
Oh my God! All right, fine, whatever, fine.
I also need my katana.
Christ. My build.
My build.
All right, let's see if we got any fan art. Just a little bit of chicken fried.
Go
Beer on Friday night. Every cheese fit just right.
And the radio on.
Thank you, fellow Southerners.
You know, if I went voicing, I'd be a yodeling cowgirl.
Oh man! Now I want it.
Yodeling.
I wanna be a yodeling cowgirl.
Oh my God, that'd be so good. She casts all her spells, dude. Casting magic. Holy shit, dude.
I'd be over here covering my freaking floppy ears.
You guys want to see my power word? Oi, oh God. All right, good stuff,
Western
guys.
yo.
Doesn't look like there's any fan art. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll see you guys in about 2 hours for the Dark Sermon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Shit.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Everybody, goodbye.